go live this early. Wow. Let me get the number up here. All right, y'all let me know if y'all can see the phone number. All right, y'all let me know if y'all can see the phone number, man. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. Start the Q&A. All right, we should be here. Let me get the light together. All right, that's bright. We need to get it like this. Camera's clean. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. Lala, what it do? Lala, you see the new emojis? Do you see the new emojis, Lala? Are the new emojis working, man? Do y'all see the politician plug? Do y'all see the confused plug? Like, let me know if the new emojis are working, man. Drop some new emojis in here. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. We finna get into it, man. Yeah, I'm off a Red Bull, Lala. This that white peach. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Are the new emojis working for the members, man? I put politician plug and a couple other new ones. Y'all let me know. Are the emojis working? What's going on, man? Are the emojis working? The hell is going on? Okay, are the emojis working? You say number 3 plug. You say my volume is low? My volume is low? Marvin, is my volume low? Double tap the screen, shut a live out. Marvin, is my volume low? Double tap the screen, shut a live out. Y'all let me know if my volume's low. It's crazy, man. They saying my volume low. You saying it's good? Okay. Okay, y'all. We finna get straight into it, man. We got the Epstein fallout continues, man. Trump said that he will not put a special task force on it, but he did tell Pam Bondi to release everything that's pertinent. It's dependent on court approval, so we know how that can go. We finna get into it. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. We in intro mode, baby. Let me get to the intro mode. Hold on, chat. Y'all know they be tripping with me on the intro. They don't like me playing that baby go. Hold on, chat. Find out, man. Audio, boom, headphones. Just to go blow me a check, They know what the fuck I'm on. They say I ain't got some of the best gas. They call it Southern Joint. Chain on chain and ice on ice like Adam selling my water boy. I know I'm all in the head. That bitch laying in my bed. Wait till I give her a spray. I'm a master with the head. Know that you social food, you nigga broke. I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. I told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for no bitch that's healing. Park the blunt, she called me daddy. And I'm screaming out no D. I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night still young. So baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy, she added a friend. They ain't identical, but they fuck alike. So in the bed, I call them twin. I call them twin. I call them twin. Bitch, shoot a shoot. 1 + 1 = 2. What you tryna do? Go back for back, check a swoop for swoop. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on them, and they tryna get them gone. What you call it, that wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest powder, it's pink, you know this shit is strong. No diddy. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Brody cut out, we celebrating, we hit the gritty. I'm feeling like a baby, I'm tryna get that milk up out them titties. It's no question who young in the latest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking, hear her. If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh. Still her. I keep some on the side, I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Took me a while, I'm driving like damn, I'll die by this lane switch. Shit, different type of free, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London, the sum of your life be hustle. She me little porn star. Hey, my bad, chat. I dropped y'all, chat. My bad, chat. I dropped y'all. But we here. Double tap the screen. Shut a live out, man.
Plug is no longer on papers. I completed my probation. We getting them gun rights back. We will be voting in the midterm elections. We will be voting in 2028 now. I don't want to hear all of that shit. Plug, are you voting? Yes, I'm voting from now on out. I ain't want to say it before, but yes, I'm voting. And I'm finna take y'all through this whole journey with me, man. I walked down 13 years of probation. I'm no longer on papers. We getting them gun rights back, and we finna vote. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. Shout out to all the new members in here. Y'all got some new emojis. We got Judge Plug, Politician Plug. Thank you, Marvin. What's up, James Arnold? What's up, Lala? You said who are the old names? That's what the old names are. Maxwell and Epstein. Those are the only old names are Maxwell and Epstein. Can I get some likes in here? Can y'all like the damn video for me getting off papers? Hey, man, I ain't hiding my smoke no more, man. We over here, man. I got a backwood chat on these smoke tobacco, and I got a backwood. We celebrating tonight. No liquor, only Red Bull. I plan on doing an all-nighter. Are y'all locked in with me for the all-nighter? Politician Plug emoji. Y'all join the membership now. Y'all see the new Politician Plug emoji, and you get access to 300 past live streams, man. You said who are the old names? The old names are Maxwell. I want to know what's all this flip-flopping going on, chat. Is it a fake list? Is it not a list? Is it a hoax? Is it the Democrats? Are we putting it out there? Are we not putting it out there? Is it a special task force? Or is it just Pam Bondi taking it to the courts? Did the Comey lady get fired for no reason? Was it a reason? Is this grounds to impeach him? Is it not? Hey, man, I don't know. You said, why am I screaming? Because that's what the fuck I do over here, man. Welcome to my house. I hope you take your shoes off when you come through the door. We got some snacks, we got some refreshments, and if you sit your ass down long enough, you might get a hot dog, you glizzy goblin motherfucker. Double tap the screen and shut a live out, man. We 25 minutes away from Plug After Dark. Y'all know it's finna get real. The call lines, let me make sure they open before I lie to y'all. The call lines are now open. The call lines are now open. We finna get into it, man. I want to know how y'all feel about it. Do you think we getting the Epstein files tomorrow? The unsealed documents, all the testimony. Will somebody else be named or will they not? You said they might want a Polish sausage. Yeah, man, they might want a Polish sausage a little burnt. You know, Polish sausage a little burnt, a little mustard on the side, man. Or maybe they want a, what's that called? A ballpark Frank. Do you want a ballpark Frank with a little ketchup upside it, my boy? Just hang out. What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? My name is Chris. I'm calling out of Baltimore.
What's going on, Chris, out of Baltimore? How you feeling about this fallout right now, man? The Epstein files, man. The flip-flopping going on. How are you feeling about it?
I'm a little disappointed because that's what he ran on. He told us he was going to literally expose everyone in Hollywood, everyone in politics, all that. But at the same time, we got to look at, Trump as a whole. The past 6 months of his presidency, I don't think that, the one thing he didn't follow through on just automatically makes him, no longer a good president. Because, look at like everything he's already accomplished in just 6 months. It's far greater than what Joe Biden did in 4 years.
Correct. I will give you that. But one thing that I don't like is when we pass the buck. When we talk about a last administration, I call that passing the buck. Hey, man, that shit's in the past. This is what's going on now. This is what you ran on. This is what your whole damn cabinet got confirmed on. What the hell is going on? Then you say that, look, it's the Democrats. It's a hoax. It is what it is. Caroline gets up there this morning. Caroline says, hey, it's over with. We're not talking about it no more. Then what happens? Tucker Carlson's fucking live, right? Tucker Carlson's live. He got 50,000 people in his damn live stream talking about this Epstein shit. And then we get Trump coming out talking about some, oh, well, we're just going to give them everything. We're going to unseal the documents. Pam Bondi's going to unseal the documents. We're going to send it over to the court. We're going to let the court decide what should be released. Didn't none of that shit happen until Tucker Carlson had 50,000 in his live a while ago.
So part of me wonders, too, maybe there's a few things why he's not releasing it, right? Maybe he's on the list. That could be one reason. Second reason, Maybe somebody from another, country threatened Trump, like Mossad or something from Israel, because said, we got names on that list. If you release it, we'll attack the United States, or it could be any reason why he didn't release it or he's not going to release it.
Put it under the guise of national security. That'll shut up every American. Whether we like it or not, we can understand it. That's one thing. As an American, I feel like whether we like it or not, we could be able to understand it if they put it under the guise of national security. That's what I think the judge is going to do tomorrow. I think we're going to get set up for a big damn letdown tomorrow. Everybody's talking about the documents unsealed, the documents unsealed. After the court sees what is pertinent and what should come out, it's going to be a big ass nothing burger, and we're going to be sitting around, sitting on our damn hands once again. Once again, we're going to be sitting on our hands. So what I say is, just put it under the guise of national security. If it's so important, if it's so many politicians, because I, as an American, I understand it's fucked up. And yes, these kids need justice. At the same time, we are on the brink of World War III. If it's as many politicians and as many military high-level officials that's supposed to be in there, it might bring our government to a damn crumble. It might bring it all the way to dust, and we might be susceptible to being attacked at that moment.
Well, yeah, Epstein was also an asset to Mossad, so there could be other foreign nationals on that list of who visited his island too. Which is why I'm thinking it could be a foreign entity threatening Trump to not release that list.
You said bro dropped bombs, but he's worried about, because he dropped the bombs on Iran. You know what I'm saying? Around the world, there ain't nobody really just, sticking their neck out for Iran. But when you talk about this Epstein list, and if they have to sweep through his whole cabinet, let's just think about it. We got a lot of people that they're pointing fingers at both sides. You're dirty. You're dirty. If everybody goes to jail, if some high-level military officials go to jail, they'll have to fill these seats with people who may or may not be, what's the word that the right likes to use? Capable. They may or may not be capable.
Yeah, I mean, I am a little disappointed with some of the stuff that Trump's been doing as of lately, but as a whole, though, I still got to say he's 100 times better than our last president. That's just my opinion, though.
Okay, so how do you feel about Pam Bondi? Do you feel any type of way about Bondi, or are you just over it?
I think she spends more time looking good than she does doing her actual job. I think she was hired because of, I don't know, maybe Trump just thinks she looks good. She's a nice piece of eye candy.
Okay. All right, caller. Any questions you got for me before I get the call lines back open?
No, sir. It was nice talking to you, though.
Hey, man, I hope you subscribe to the channel, man, and I hope you share this video out far and wide, man.
All right, thank you so much. Take care.
All right, man, appreciate it. All right, I'm going to open the call lines back up. Caller, you can call back. The call lines are back open. The call lines are back open. You said I heard about the handwritten birthday card. Yeah, I heard that was a big nothing burger. The right's trying to say that, I forgot who was it, the New York Times, whoever put out that article on Trump. It was a handwritten 50-year birthday card. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You said, do I aspire to look like the predator? No, I aspire to look like your stepdad. Where's your mom? Matter of fact, where's your baby mom? That's what I aspire to look like. You said they had plenty of time to doctor that shit. Nothing we get from them will be legit. What they're saying is the unsealed documents. I guess the court filings. I guess everything that came out in court is supposed to be unfiled. That's why I said, do you think we'll get any new names? What's up, Chris from Cincinnati, Ohio? Give me 1 second. This L guy said, where is your dad? My dad's probably in his bed sleep right now. You know, he just got a new house. You know, my pops just got a new house. I help him lay out that gravel driveway so he can pull his big ass, I'm not going to tell you what kind of truck, but his big ass truck down that driveway. So he's probably in his bed in his new crib, you know what I'm saying, with the keys hanging next to the door with that big ass truck he got. That's probably where he's at. You said, why do I look 5'4"? I'm not 5'4". I'm like 5'11". You know what I'm saying? So if you 5'4", I might put my Let me not say that. What's up, caller? How you doing tonight? And how you feeling about tonight's subjects? Let me not entertain the comments too much.
I think you haven't heard yet, but they're talking about releasing something tomorrow, like about the whole Epstein case that's going on.
Yes, they're supposed to release all the documents. The court documents are supposed to be unsealed. That's why I got the poll down there. Will anyone new be named? But he did say that Bondi's going to send it to the court, the pertinent information to the court for the court's approval. So we will not get the whole woo-wop the bam. We will not get everything undoctored. It still will be filtered and funneled out to us.
Yeah, so it's still going to be somewhat redacted. So.
Correct. Mr. Carter said, bro, stop replying. You're out of character. No, I'm in character. That's the thing. You don't know who I am. My name is Plug. Sometimes I'm politician Plug. Sometimes I'm patient care Plug. Sometimes I'm codeine cowboy Plug. Sometimes I'm just your uncle Plug. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in character right now. I'm not talking to you, caller. I'm talking to Mr. Carter down in the comments saying that, bro, stop replying. You're out of character. This is a damn show. Do y'all get tired of just watching boring ass news? So y'all come over here, we had these conversations. I pipe up, I turn up, you know what I'm saying? I cuss you motherfuckers out like you, Mr. Carter. And it's we're 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. Y'all know at 11 o'clock, we are at Plug After Dark. Plug After Dark. So double tap the screen, shut the live out. Go ahead, caller.
But yeah, about Pam Bondi, I have reservations on her. I'm very pro Second Amendment and stuff like that, and I know that at some point in time that she doesn't have the best record when it comes to the Second Amendment.
So she's not pro Second Amendment all the way. She's kind of on the fence when it comes to the Second Amendment, and you don't like that.
Yeah, she's kind of on the fence about it. I mean, she's been doing better. I got to give credit when credit's due, but I mean, she's been doing better when it comes to the Second Amendment. But just her track record is, kind of iffy.
Okay, so how do you feel about her sticking her foot in her mouth? Do you think it was purposeful? Do you think it was more behind it, or do you think she genuinely just made a mistake and overtalked when she said she had the list on her desk?
I think she probably overtalked. She probably said, I mean, if you kind of listen to it when she says, I had the JFK files, I had this and that, I had the probably said Epstein list, but meant to say Epstein file. But I mean, I'm sure there is a list. I'm very sure there's a list, because wouldn't be making a big deal about it if there wasn't an actual list. And the fact that they're talking about releasing it now, I think it's because they got too much heat from their own side, like what Trump campaigned on.
I think it's the American people.
The whole the transparency and releasing, the Epstein stuff.
I feel like it's the content creators. I feel like it's the American people showing up, supporting the creators. I feel like it's his own constituents, kind of going against it. And I feel like it's just there's no clear path forward without something being done.
Yeah, it's like people are saying, hey, we voted for transparency, and that's what we want. We want transparency. And I think they tried to sweep it under the rug, but I think that they had too much pressure, and they don't want to risk losing their constituents and losing their base, so now they have to release it now.
Another doctor version of it. Okay, caller, man. I just as an American, I feel like, man, I've heard that they asked Pam Bondi to come out do a press conference. I've heard a lot, man, but it takes me back to like what's what's really gonna happen? I mean, we got Bongino threatening to walk out if Bondi stays, but it's like Trump's doubling down on Bondi. We haven't heard from Bongino. Cash Patel's not really talking, so it's like, what's going on?
There's stuff in that file that they wasn't expecting to see, that the higher ups was not expecting to see. There's something that they found. They're probably, like you said, going to release the redacted, feeling they're going to protect whoever they want to protect, and then roll over on whoever they don't care. And I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of Democrats' names on it. I know for sure they're probably going to find like Bill Clinton, who else? Like a lot of Hollywood actors on that list, supposedly. Ellen DeGeneres.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. I mean, they got all those names, and I have a feeling they're probably going to release the names they want to release, and they're not going to release the ones that's going to hurt them. Like, let's say, high-level, possibly spies or something.
Didn't Trump come out and push back on like Rosie O'Donnell and Ellen? Didn't they take up for each other this week?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, Carter is fishing for attention, man. I don't know what's wrong with him back there. Lala said yes. So, yeah, I do think it's a lot of people on that list, and I do think it was pretty much what Candace and Tucker is saying, a foreign intelligence op. And
I think that's why they're redacting it, because there's probably people's names on that list who currently work with the CIA or NSA or SOD or names on there that they don't want to release because they were probably deep undercover, probably still they still work with the agency, and they don't want to turn over the names and information.
No, I get it, caller. Well, caller, I'm gonna get to the next caller. I hope you subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to hearing you call in again.
Yeah, definitely, I do. Yeah, definitely. I enjoy your show, man.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
From? My name is,
Bro, I'm tired of y'all little kids calling me, man. Let me get this motherfucker blocked again, bro. It's like I gotta block y'all every night, bro. It's damn near like I expect y'all to come in now. I expect y'all to little ass to come in here, man. Sit down somewhere and learn something. You say it's people fun watching people chase their own talent. Double tap the screen, shut the live out, man. We need to get the likes up in here. Like double tapping the screen is how you like the video. We do have memberships available. The memberships get you access to 300 past lives plus exclusive interviews, and you get some cool ass emojis, man. You get some cool ass emojis, man. Straight up. If you already got a membership, thank you. Thank you for the membership. You said free Diddy and pray for Trump. I'm not saying none of that. You said my hair looks so good right now. Thank you. I put some biotin in it. I just put some biotin in it. Double tap the screen, shut the live out, man. I do have some clips over here. I'm gonna open the call lines back up. I do have the clip of Caroline at the press conference. I'm gonna start running the clip of Caroline while we wait on somebody to call in.
With a few scheduling announcements today. President Trump will travel to Scotland, where he will visit both Turnberry and Aberdeen from July 25th to July 29th. During the visit, President Trump will meet again with Prime Minister Starmer to refine the great trade deal that was brokered between
Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? They're saying we got sound again. Okay, so I'm gonna say it back for the chat. I feel like um Pam Bondi should have done a press conference and she should have said she stuck her thank you for the $2 sticker, Lala. I feel like Pam Bondi should come out and say she stuck her foot in her mouth. If she did, and I also said that they could put it under the guise of national security, because as an American you understand, like, hey, some things are just national security. Especially what they're talking about, these foreign intelligence agencies. But I'm tired of I can't say I'm tired of it, but what I will say is I don't want to hear this shit 2028. I don't want to hear JD Vance campaigning on the Epstein files. I watched too many people get up there and get confirmed off of the Epstein files. I watched Trump run on the Epstein files. I don't want to hear JD Vance get up there 2028 talking about some damn Epstein files.
You are incredible. I found your channel tonight. I don't know if they can hear me, but you can give this to them if they can't. You're incredible. I found your channel tonight. Obviously, I'm in Memphis. I was born in Mississippi and on to Memphis. And you can imagine, clearly I'm white. I don't know if that's clear, but I am white. And it's been a weird growing up, and it's been weird to be kind of progressive. And I was totally bought into the left by my empathic and humanitarian side. And I just continue to see more and more truth-telling, on the conservative side that I've kind of been opposed to. And now it's kind of rocking my boat because, I've learned of all these conservative pundits or figures, and they even find channels like yours that aren't necessarily one way or another. They just let people speak their truth.
No,
Really
most definitely.
interesting to see that there's this holdup now, like you said, I'm not interested in this again. But a lot of people, conspiracy world, I don't know what I can say, so I'm going to be careful, but a lot of people believe that there is this setup for Ivanka to run, any of them to run, Barron to run in the future in this Trump empire. And I'm just wondering, with all these holdups, what's the secret? Who are we protecting?
Correct. And the only way that as an American I feel like it just kind of, gets goes over well is if they put it under national security and they just tell us something like, hey, look, man, maybe he was an agent, maybe he did work for these people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we can't really talk about it right now. It's big business going on. I would understand that more so than just the back and forth, because it's like now the left looks like the good guys and the right looks like the bad guys. Before, the right looked like, and it's like it's just flip-flops. It's like, who really wants these files to come out? I feel like out of everybody that was in Washington and everybody that's involved in this whole debacle, there is only one person that I truly feel doesn't want to shy away from this coming out and has the most to gain from this coming out, and that's Elon. Elon has the most to gain from this coming out.
Interesting point. Wow, I like that you raised that too, and that's the only person who has the most power and control and money in the world to say, hey, this is what's happening. I know he trolls a lot, but he's usually not. Well, I mean, we have some examples, but most of the time he's not willing to risk full reputation. And also, just think about Elon's wife. He's been married to Hollywood actresses. He's been, around a lot of people, not even married. The Amber Heard situation. He was closely connected to her even. He knows what's going on, and he knows, some Epstein type things. And I don't think he'd ever risk that.
That would be the quickest way. That would also be the quickest way to push his party's agenda. You see Mark Cuban.
Correct.
Good point. You seen Mark Cuban.
Great point.
Mark Cuban came out and was like, hey, look, I'm thinking about getting with Elon in the American Party. He came out and said that after, not saying that I'm just the whisperer, but I was like, hey, as soon as Elon announced the American Party, I was like, he needs to scoop up Mark Cuban. Then right after that, Mark Cuban's like, hey, I'm with Elon. You know what I'm saying? Because why did I pose that question? Because Mark Cuban came out and said that Kamala asked him to be his running mate, but he said that he's not a good number 2. Elon could never run for president because he's not born on U.S. soil. So Mark Cuban could essentially work with Elon, and they would, because they both have no political history. They both are.
Incredible. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say it's incredible. You mentioned Mark Cuban. I'm such a fan. I'm a mega fan, but that doesn't say much I'm a mega Kanye fan too, you know, different reasons. But business-wise, I love Mark Cuban, and he's always said he'd never run. Do you think he ever would?
Yes. I definitely think he would, and I think he's getting ready to. I think that's the reason he got out. I think that's the reason he let the Mavericks go. He let them. He sold the
that's
Mavericks.
a good point.
He sold the Mavericks right like a year before Kamala started her campaign run, like right before Kamala started or Biden started on his campaign trail. So that leads me to pose the question as well as, did they know Biden was going to back out?
Well, another question I have you ever seen Mark in an interview when they bring up Diddy parties? I can't remember specifically, it's either Flagrant with like Andrew Schultz or Theo Vaughn, somebody like that, I can't remember. But they asked Mark, you know, billionaire, and they're making jokes, it's obviously comedic, and they're like, have you been to a Diddy party? And Mark, you can go take your own responses, and I'm not directing anyone to leave your channel right now, stay here, because this is obviously way more important, but Mark kind of had this weird response, and I just want to know, do you think Mark is compromised at all? You know, at that billionaire elite status, at what point
I feel like Mark likes to
have
party.
participate?
I feel like Mark likes to party. We talk about it a lot. Mark will jump up on a random Tuesday, fly out the country, and be, you know, I mean, Mark, I feel like he parties, but I feel like he's compromised, so to say. I would say with that much success, he's been in compromised positions, but to call him compromised, I wouldn't just call Mark Cuban compromised. Not from the outside looking in.
I think there's levels. And I think Trump probably is even on a lower level than someone, I mean, I don't want to say names.
Mark Cuban Mark Cuban to me seems like a humanitarian at heart. Like just seeing him selling his companies, making everybody millionaires, you know, making sure that they got relocated right, you know, just some of the talking points that he has. Mark Cuban.
Careful. Who else seems like a humanitarian? All these weirdos that have all these, you know, kids charities.
Correct, but I feel like with Cuban it's a balance. I feel like it's a balance because Cuban's gonna get to the money. Cuban is a venture capitalist, but Cuban has some humanitarian, you know, goals. Like it's more of a balance.
Right.
And I feel like Cuban understands, how can I say, he is a billionaire. He is far from the average man. But I feel like he hangs around enough people and Cuban will sit down with anybody. And I feel like Cuban has more of a touch with the average person than a lot of these people that are billionaires.
I agree to that. And Mark has kind of been on camera for so long, and in Shark Tank and whatever, it could be heavily edited, scripted, whatever, but I think we've seen enough of him just publicly to know, even just on like paparazzi walk-up, you know, interviews, I think we've seen enough of him to know that he's actually someone that seems pretty genuine, but I guess everyone can make their own opinion. I'm not going to tie up your channel. I just found it tonight, and you had such interesting perspectives as well as your chat. I hope they've not shredded me.
Oh no, man! I appreciate you for calling in. We go live every night over here. I have been going live a lot more because we just got monetized. So we talk about politics, entertainment, current events. So you'll get a lot out of this channel. Like I said, I appreciate you for calling in.
Chatter, so you too.
All right now.
All right, bye.
All right, Selena, I'm going to open up the call lines and I'm going to call Selena back because you said you called in. I seen you called a few times. I'm going to call you back.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'll call you back later. Bye.
Oh, that's a damn voicemail. The voicemail got me. You said any proof tainted life, or you just talking out your... You said Trump more relatable to Mark Cuban. Whoa, how? It's close, but I wouldn't say he's just way more relatable than Mark Cuban. Like, what? I seen Mark Cuban wearing a damn... It don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. But Mark Cuban's a little more relatable, I think. Appreciate that, Amanda. Best channel ever. Hold on. Let me drop that tag for it. Let me drop that tag.
Call from.
Like, what's to y'all, bro? You get on my damn nerves, bro. Y'all need to get y'all kids, man. Get y'all damn kids. Get y'all damn kids, bro. Straight up. We need some guidance.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. We are about 44 likes away from the next like goal. We are 25 subs away from the next sub goal. Let me get back into the clip. Let me get back into the clip of Caroline, man.
States and the United Kingdom. And the President and the First Lady will travel to the United Kingdom for an official state visit from September 17th to September 19th later this fall. This will mark a truly unprecedented second state visit for President Trump, and he is honored and looking forward to meeting with His Majesty the King at Windsor Castle. There has been a wave of positive economic news over the past week, which I would like to highlight today. Joe Biden's inflation crisis has been defeated. Prices paid to American businesses for goods and services were flat in June, which is lower than all 50 forecasters in the Bloomberg survey predicted. And core inflation, which is the best measure of inflation, came in lower than expected again in the month of June. Since President Trump took office, core inflation has tracked at just 2.1% overall and has come in below or at economists' expectations every single month. Wages are growing at a strong pace and prices are falling for everyday Americans. We also saw prices for new and used vehicles and airfares drop last month. In addition, prices for gas.
Man, let me call these people back, man. My bad.
The subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message.
Oh, I'm finna block y'all ass too. I'm finna block y'all ass too. Oh, my phone fell. I didn't know y'all fell. My bad, chat. I think we got enough charge to set y'all down. Let me call y'all back.
Hello.
What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Nigga.
Somebody need to get their badass kids, bro. Like, for real. Somebody come get your badass kids, please. Please. What's up, AJ? What's up, Lala? You said there's not a single component competent soul on this regime. Press 1 if you think that none of this regime is competent. Press 2 if you think this regime is competent. Press 1 if you think the regime is not competent. Press 2 if the regime is competent. You said I'm not sure either. Okay, let's get back into what Caroline talking about, man. The hell is this calling, man? I got receiving calls on, so I don't know why I keep blocking y'all. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from? Y'all doing too much, bro. I'm finna cut the call lines off because y'all playing and shit.
Oil, energy commodities, hotels, airfare, public transportation, and fresh vegetables are all down over last year. As we said all along, trust in President Trump. The American dream is back, and everyday families are already reaping the benefits of this incredible economic turnaround in just 6 months. President Trump has ended the era of economic surrender and implemented powerful tariffs to stand up for our workers and businesses and rebalance America's trading agreements. Despite all of the doom casting from the so-called experts claiming that these tariffs would be the end of the world as we know it, the opposite has occurred. Tariffs are not inflationary, as President Trump has said all along. In reality, tariffs are a source of massive revenue. We're seeing trillions of dollars in private investment pour into our country right now because the companies around this world want to make their products right here with American labor and not have to pay any tariffs at all. Customs and tariff revenue has already totaled more than $113 billion since President Trump entered.
Say Trump and them terrorists that made $113 billion out here, chat. Press 1 if you think that the tariffs are making $113 billion have been worth it. Press 2 if you do not think the tariffs making $113 billion have been worth it.
helping to lead a budget surplus in June for the first time in nearly a decade. We are truly entering a golden age as a result of these pro-growth and America First trade policies. On another matter, yesterday in the East Room, the president was proud to sign the Halt All Lethal Trafficking of Fentanyl Act into law, surrounded by angel families to help finally end.
Yeah, they not messing around with that Fetty Wap, man. Double tap the screen, shut it live out. It's 11:09, man. You are now tuned in to Plug. Welcome to Plug After Dark. Hide your bitch. Hide your bitch. Put them kids up, man. Hey, put them kids up. Cheers. Put the kids up. Cheers. Put the kids up. Cheers, man. I'm finna open the call lines back up, man. Nah, them kids still calling. I ain't opening shit back up.
Devastating fentanyl crisis that has ravaged millions of Americans. Under the Halt Fentanyl Act, anyone who possesses, imports...
Oh, you said entering the golden age, what's the price of eggs? I paid $3.50 for a carton earlier. I'm not gonna lie. A few months ago, I was paying $6, but I just bought a carton of eggs today. A dozen eggs, 12 count, and I paid $3.50, man. How much is eggs where y'all at? I paid $3.50 today. I can't complain.
Or manufactures any illicit fentanyl-related substances will be subject to criminal prosecution in the same manner as any other Schedule I controlled substance. This legislation will close the loopholes that criminals use to skirt around the law and make it easier for law enforcement to prosecute vicious traffickers who peddle poison in our communities. President Trump has always made tackling the drug crisis a top priority, and this important bipartisan legislation further follows through on that commitment. The complete and total success at our southern border that many in the media in this room continue to ignore is another example of the president keeping his word to families who have lost loved ones due to fentanyl, and it's another way.
You said put all this on hold, son. You need to talk about... How the hell you gonna tell me what I need to come here and talk about? That's where you fucked up at, Wake Up. That would be wrong with y'all. You gonna tell me come in my house and tell me what the hell I need to do. How about you talk about that over there at your house, nigga?
American people. Customs and Border Protection just released the final operationalized stats for the month of June, and I must highlight some of
What's
these
wrong with
incredible
these
numbers.
niggas, E-Mitch?
There were only 6,072 Southwest apprehensions in June, 15% lower than the previous record that this president set in the month of March. To put that in perspective, the Biden administration routinely saw the same number of encounters in a single day, and on many days, that number was more than 10,000 apprehensions at the Southwest border. There were also 0 illegal aliens released along the Southwest border for the second consecutive month in a row. President Trump promised to end the illegal alien invasion.
Hey, he said 0 releases, man. They not letting nobody go. Your ass come through the south border, your ass, it ain't no more catch and release, man. They cooking them fish, man. You know how when you out there on the lake fishing, man, and sometimes they be catching and releasing on them fishing shows? See, I'm country. We didn't never put that shit back. If it was big enough to eat, we taking that motherfucker home. We finna fillet it, man. If it's a catfish, we finna skin it. If it's, something else, panfish, we finna scale it, man. We not throwing that shit back, man. We finna eat it, man. That's what they talking about. They not releasing nothing.
Has delivered on that promise to the American people in record time. With the border sealed, deportations are ramping up. This past weekend, our brave ICE agents were arresting violent criminal illegal aliens all across the country. ICE Atlanta arrested an illegal alien from Mexico.
Y'all think that list that hit the internet was real? The list that hit the internet a few years ago that they said was the real list with all those celebrity names, do y'all think that list was real? Press 1 if y'all think that was the real list. Press 2 if y'all don't.
Of attempted rape of a child in North Carolina. ICE Baltimore arrested an illegal alien from Guatemala who was previously convicted for sexual abuse of a minor in Maryland. ICE Houston arrested a criminal illegal alien from Mexico.
Why the fuck would I turn on the call for somebody in my chat named the Diddler? Talking about turn on call. No. Matter of fact, get the Diddler the fuck up out of here, because you the ones playing in my phone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna block your ass myself. The fuck out of here. Who came in here with you? Robert? Talking about turn on call, Robert. I'm gonna turn on the call. You better call in. Somebody call in playing Robert, your ass blocked too. You gonna have to make another account. I ain't playing with y'all no more. I'm finna start blocking y'all ass to hell, this motherfucker. Call in, Robert. I wish President Trump would remember all his promises regarding transparency and the Justice Department. Straight up, most transparent administration in history. That's what it's supposed to be. We finna see tomorrow. I think we finna get a big nothing burger. Memphis here, what kind of convo that keeps the peace? When we stop talking shit, sharing ideas, and the violence plug doing more than he know. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all give Kelly some likes on that super chat, man. Run Kelly up on the likes on that super chat. Thank you, Kelly. This channel is about a year old. I just started coming on camera. We just changed the direction of the channel. We just started this call in. I appreciate y'all for the continued support, man. You said we're definitely in the matrix. I do think we are in the matrix. Thank you, Kelly, for calling in and coming back and supporting the channel. Thank you for calling in and supporting the channel. Parker Studios, you said you donated $451.78. You a damn lie. Get Parker Studios out of my chat for coming in here lying about donating, man. We sponsored by the chat, man. All of our donors, we don't come in here playing like that, Parker. We don't play like that in here. Matter of fact, Lala got them for I did. We don't play like that in here, Parker. I'm finna cut the phone lines back off because I cut them off for Robert, but since I blocked the diddler, Robert didn't want to call in either.
Call from.
You do it.
Like, and this ain't no do-rag, nigga. This is a turban, brother. This is a turban. Get that shit together and get it right. Let me block you too. Robert, I'm finna block you, Robert. Robert, Lala, get Robert out of my face. Thank you, Kelly. You said I love what you do. Appreciate you. Keep it up and thank you. Thank you, Kelly, for the love. Thank you for the support, Kelly. Nah, Robert, get out of here, Robert. You and the diddler came in together. Y'all leaving together. Get Robert out of my face.
Whose previous conviction includes aggravated sexual assault of a child in Texas. ICE Salt Lake City arrested a 32-year-old illegal criminal alien from Mexico who was previously convicted for child abuse.
Yeah, the new docs are coming out tomorrow. Real. They're gonna unseal. This is what's gonna happen. All of the court filings, everything that was sealed in court, all of that's gonna come out. All of the court testimony is coming out tomorrow. That is subject to court approval. So we will not get everything. We will get everything that Pam Bondi and the court approves. So don't get it misconstrued. We are not getting everything. We're getting everything that Pam Bondi and the court approves. So I'm saying, plug me, a message to America. Y'all clip this up right here, right now. Y'all clip this up right here, right now. I'm finna get serious. Hold on. Thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady. Thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady, for the $10 super chat. Keep up the discussions. We have more in common than our differences. We definitely do, Crazy Chicken Lady. Thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady, for the continued support. Y'all run Crazy Chicken Lady up on the likes. Y'all run Crazy Chicken up. You said they calling me Mama Kelly. Say it with a super chat. Mama Kelly. Thank you, Mama Kelly, and thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady. But y'all clip this up right here, for real. Y'all clip this up, man. I'm finna move the call-in sign. Clip this up. This is a message from America, from an American. Pam Bondi, President Trump, Cash. As an American, please do not set us up for another letdown tomorrow. As an American, please do not let this be another nothing burger. As an American, if children were harmed and you're protecting these people who supposedly harm these children, I don't know what to say. As an American, you running on transparency, we're giving you a chance. We're giving you every chance in the book right now. Tomorrow, we were promised the transcripts, the court filings, everything subject to approval from Ms. Pam Bondi and from the court. So as an American, I'm asking Ms. Pam Bondi to just let us have everything. As an American, I'm asking the court to just let everything go through. As an American, let's put this to bed. We got a lot of things going on around this world. We got a lot of countries aligning to try to take out our dollar. We got veterans that are hungry. We got kids that are being abducted. Let's put this to bed. Just give us everything. Just it is what it is. If heads have to roll, heads have to roll. We'll rebuild. We'll make it through. If Hollywood goes to shit, Hollywood goes to shit. It is what it is. We'll rebuild. That's why y'all got the damn AI actors and shit anyway. That's my message to America, man.
ICE Baltimore arrested a criminal illegal alien from El Salvador, convicted in Maryland for
Thank
possession
you
of child
for the
pornography.
$2, Kelly.
ICE
Thank
San
you for all the
Antonio
super chats,
arrested a
Kelly.
criminal illegal alien from Mexico, convicted of aggravated sexual assault in Texas. The men and women of ICE are heroes. They are putting their lives on the line every day to get the worst of the worst, these types of criminals, out of our communities and out of our country. And the president continues to strongly have the backs of all ICE agents who are doing their jobs to keep all of us, including everyone in this room, safe. The facility,
So now that they're talking about the ICE agents right here, I'm going to ask y'all, have y'all seen the attacks on the ICE facilities? Have y'all seen the attacks on the ICE facilities, like in Portland? I believe it's going on in a couple other places. You said I missed a super chat from Crazy Chicken Lady. I believe I shouted her out. Thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady. Thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady, and thank you, Kelly, for the super chats. What I will say is though, I have seen a couple clips. I didn't watch the full clip. We can really stream it and watch it together. I think somebody did a documentary, but they said they're attacking the ICE facilities. I believe a couple of ICE agents have been shot or shot at, and I just want to know how y'all feel as Americans. How y'all feel as an Americans? You know what I'm saying? Like these, I got a call from a 661. Let me call that number back.
Please leave your message for...
All right, they ain't want to answer. Yeah, double tap the screen, shut a live out. We are 22 likes away from the next like goal. We are 25 subscribers away from the next sub goal. We do have memberships available. The memberships get you access to 300 past live streams, plus a whole lot of cool ass emojis. Members, drop them emojis down there and show them how cool the emojis is we got, man. Play with the emojis right now, chat. Somebody else just called. Why is my phone not ringing? Why is it not ringing? Why is it not ringing?
How's it going?
What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Liam.
What's up, Liam?
South Carolina.
What's up, Liam from South Carolina? How you feeling about this whole debacle?
I don't know. I just kind of jumped on the live and kind of switching through a couple.
Okay. Well, right now we're talking about the Epstein files. Trump has told Pam Bondi to release the transcripts tomorrow, subject to her and the court approval. I feel like it's gonna be a big ass nothing burger. I feel like nobody else will be named. I'm asking the chat and America, how do they feel about that?
Well, I think personally, when it comes to Epstein, he had a whole book and list of people, and it wasn't like the left or the right or the middle. Like, it's kind of like everybody in the book, like, in any form or fashion, you know, whether you're talking, like, movies or entertainment to, like, or political positions. I just don't like anyone who's a child predator. So, like, I think they all, like, yeah, I just don't like any predator. Live in America,
innocent until proven guilty.
Okay, caller, I can't see the super chat, man. I'm trying to read the super chat. You said another cover up nothingness burger. Yes, I do believe that, Kelly. It will be another nothing burger. It will be another nothing burger. So I'm gonna ask you this: how do you feel about how it's been handled, caller? How do you feel about the back and forth? Do you feel like the back and forth is both sides working together? Because we seen the Republicans are the ones who turned down the full release. We seen Trump is the one who turned down the special task force. So I want y'all to realize that he's saying Pam Bondi release everything that's pertinent and the court has to approve it. So it has to go from Pam Bondi and then get funneled through the court. The people that were around Trump and the American people were calling for a special task force. They don't want that special task force. They also don't want Maxwell to talk. So instead of Maxwell talking and instead of getting this special task force, we're going to let Pam Bondi funnel through the same lady that said she had the Epstein files, then said it wasn't nothing there. We're going to let her go back through them, and then we're going to let her send it to a judge to go through it as well before we give it to y'all tomorrow.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Fuck the task force. Fuck Maxwell testifying. We're going to let Pam Bondi go through it again. And we're going to let her send it to a judge. That's transparency, y'all. That's transparency, right?
Yeah, I 1,000% agree. The thing is, I think they all are all working together. Like, they're all playing a little game. Everything's basically owned by companies and corporations, and it's all for profit and economics.
You said, what about Trump's letter to his good friend Epstein? I don't feel no type of way about that letter. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say it was handwritten, and I know they say, I mean, he's a billionaire. You know, they billionaires. Like, at that time that he probably wrote that letter, probably wasn't a lot of billionaires, especially American billionaires. So that letter holds not a lot of merit with me. It's more the cause where he said Trump was his really good friend. Trump saying, oh, Epstein likes him a little young and shit like that. Those type of combos hold a lot more merit to me than, you know, a birthday card.
Well, I don't really know anything about the letter, because I haven't been keeping, too much into it, looking too much into it. But,
All right.
I know enough, you know.
I'm going to pull it up right quick for you. Give me 1 second.
To the greatest damn show on YouTube.
But I'd agree with you, though.
All right, here it is right here. It says, he sent a bawdy birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein in 2003, which included a drawing of a naked woman and a cryptic message. Trump has categorically denied the report, calling it fake and vowing to sue the Wall Street Journal, its parent company News Corp, Rupert Murdoch, and the newspaper owner. In response to growing pressure, Trump directed attorney Pam Bondi to seek the release of the grand jury testimony related to the Epstein's prosecution through secrecy of such material is typically protected by law. So they saying, the letter was part of a leather-bound album compiled by Ghislaine Maxwell for Epstein's 50th birthday, which also contained messages from other notable figures. The letters features typewritten text framed by a handwritten, drawn outline of a naked woman with Trump's signature appearing below her waist, mimicking pubic hair. The message reads, "Happy birthday. May every day be another wonderful secret." The context of the letter was reportedly reviewed by the Justice Department officials during their investigation into Epstein and Maxwell. Trump has strongly denied authoring the letter, stating, "I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women," insisting the story is false, malicious, and defamatory. He also claimed to have warned Rupert Murdoch directly that he would sue if the story was published. In response to the controversy. President J.D. Vance and other Trump allies have come to his defense, dismissing the report as complete and utter bullshit, suggesting it was part of a broader effort to damage Trump politically. As of today, the Justice Department and FBI have not publicly commented on the authenticity of the letter or the broader implications of the report. So that's what's going on.
Yeah, so it's like a whole bunch of bullshit again. Quick question. This is kind of a change of subject, but do you know if they released the JFK files, like the actual paperwork yet?
I don't believe they released everything. I think they did drop a lot of stuff. They did drop like thousands and thousands of pages, and people are going through it. So I do think they released the JFK files. I do believe so.
I was just kind of wondering, because it's been 50 years. And I think, yeah, they used to do the same thing with Martin Luther King, too, around the same time.
Yep, and then they came out and tried to say MLK was, messing with all kind of, different sets of people. Allegedly. Highly classified, what it do?
Nah, he's a solid dude. Martin Luther King went to heaven, but it's all good. People believe what they want to believe. I feel the same way about JFK, though.
All right, caller, man. Do you got any questions for me before I open the phone lines back up?
Nah, that's it. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Caller, I hope you subscribe to the channel, man, and share this video out far and wide.
I got you.
All right, now. Yeah, Kelly, I will pull up the source. I will pull it up, man, to try to see what was going on. But yeah, that's the letter. They said, I didn't know, OG Yosemite, I didn't know that they were saying it was a picture of a naked lady and the pubic hair was, may every day be another wonderful secret. Y'all gotta think, man. This blackmail shit worked both ways, right? So if Epstein was blackmailing people, shit, he was freaking off too, right? He was getting the massages too, happy endings too, right? So shit, they had, bro, you keep saying I'm in Austin, Texas. Bro, no, I'm not. When I was around Austin, I set up this Google call. Matter of fact, I ain't got to explain nothing to you. Yeah, come on down here. Second Amendment, I'm off papers. Bring your ass on down here. No, this not a cigarette. This CBD, allegedly. Oh, I'm off papers. This some Zai, big Zai. Straight up, you said I'm thinking names were redacted off the list before this, so I think they got absolutely nothing off of the list. I think it's gonna be a big nothing burger tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're not gonna get anything. But yeah, that's probably why they had to go on and release something, because they, the Wall Street Journal just dropped the damn quote unquote letter. Straight up. Hey, E. Mitch, man, they don't know, man. I got me fucked up out here, man. I'm on papers now. That's what's crazy, man. They don't even know, man. Listen. Double tap the screen, shut the live out.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Oh, Nina, welcome back, Nina. Nina, with the membership. Nina, we got some new emojis, Nina. You can play with the emojis. We got politician plug, judge plug, confused plug, what the fuck plug. We got and y'all see that the membership emojis, that's my diamond chain. That's the plug diamond chain, man. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. I'm trying to make it fun for y'all when y'all come in here and y'all get the memberships, y'all get the certain emojis, y'all get access to 300 past lives, you get priority on the comments, things like that. I try to make it fun. Also, if you join the Discord, and every week I'm gonna change the emojis. I'm gonna put new emojis down every week. So if y'all join the Discord and you a member, I'm gonna have a tab in there for like suggestions, and you just put the emojis that y'all want, and I get them on here for y'all.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Do I think Epstein unalived himself or he was alive, whatever? It's even crazier because the DOJ put that shit in our face, right? When they released the 11 hours of footage, and then the independent source verified it and said that 2 minutes and 57 something seconds was missing. It was 2 clips split together.
Call from Adam.
It It was 2 clips put together, and it was saved more than 4 times. It was saved at least 4 times. So if 2 minutes and 53 seconds is there, first we thought it was a minute missing. Remember, Bondi said, oh, that they change the tape every night, and so if you go back to any video, you'll be able to see that it's like that from every night. Miss Pam Bondi, my name is Plug, and I'm an American citizen. We still waiting to see those nights before. We still waiting to see if every single night that 1 minute is missing. We didn't forget about that. My name is Plug. I'm an American, and as an American, we want to know, did you stick your foot in your mouth again when you said that every single night that 1 minute is missing from that footage? When I mean, I'm not the smartest apple in the bunch, but this the feds. Why is the feds? This is the feds now. The feds. Let me walk y'all through this. The feds. The feds, right? Right. Why the hell is y'all still using VCR tape? Like, doesn't any, you can pay $200 right now, Chad. $200, and somebody can come in your house, set you up a surveillance thing, and the tape will last at least 14 days. You will be able to at least go back 14 days worth of tape, right? For $200. The shit's not expensive. We talking about the feds using VCR tape like they the fucking hood store selling Black and Milds and shit. The feds. We talking about the feds in New York get more money than any other state. We talking about the feds. Got a VCR tape like this is damn paid in full, like this paid in full or something. On top of that, this is the feds, right? They said nobody hit the tier from 10:30 at night to 6 in the morning till they supposedly found him dead. Nobody did a walkthrough. Nobody did a walkthrough. Just so happened that the day this man get 12 damn sheets together and do it to himself, nobody did a walkthrough. Any COs in here, if you're a CO in here or have ever worked as a damn CO, come to the damn forefront right now. Don't y'all gotta do walkthroughs every hour and push that little button in the corner? It's like 4 corners on each tier. Don't y'all gotta do walkthroughs and push that button? Don't y'all gotta do a count? Don't y'all gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, the inmates in there? This the feds. If they gotta do that shit in the county, what you think the feds gotta do? What did they say? They told us everybody was asleep. Now everybody fucking sleep. So the night this man get 12, however many damn sheets he had, everybody sleep. Nobody does a walkthrough. The damn tape resets every night at this time. We still waiting to see that. On top of that, we got 2 minutes and 53 seconds missing. Do I got shit on my face or do I got shit on my face? Like, come on, man. Let's be fucking real here. Y'all could have just shut the fuck up and left the shit alone. Could have just shut the fuck up and left the shit alone instead of playing in my face. Every night that shit happen, man. We want to see that shit happen every night. We want to see that shit happen every night. From 11:59 to 12 o'clock, we want to see that 1 minute missing from every damn night since 2019. Drop that shit tomorrow. That's what I'm saying, E-Mix. They trying to tell me that this man in the feds, nobody did a walkthrough. This man in the feds, nobody checked on him. This man in the feds on Urside watching, he get 12 sheets. This man in the feds, max confinement, and don't nobody come check on him till 12:30. This man in the feds, the feds, and they talking about they got VCR tape to reset every night. This man in the feds, and we got 2 minutes and 43 seconds of tape missing. Y'all got to think, he wasn't going against the state of New York. His case said Jeffrey Epstein versus the United States of America. I thought that's what a paper's supposed to be. That takes me back to Doge, waste, fraud, and abuse. They talking about we ain't updated the damn Social Security system in 50 damn years. I guess that's what they trying to say they was doing over there in the feds. They still had the damn VCR tape. Kelly, you said E-Mitch, let me get, you want a cool nickname like that? Okay, Kelly, we're going to have to get Kelly a nickname. Y'all drop some nicknames for Kelly in the chat, man. We're going to pick the best one. Y'all drop nicknames for Kelly in the chat, man. We're going to pick the best one. You said you trying to off yourself. They stripping the whole room. They not going to give you nothing. They not going to give you nothing. Nothing but the, 1 second, chat. But yeah, chat, that's what I'm saying. Like, how the hell this man get all of these? How the hell this man get all of these sheets? They say Kels. Nah, R. Kelly already called Kels. We can't be calling you Kels in here. Kel Bill. We already got a Shell Bill. We got a Shell Bill already. We're gonna have to find something, man. Hold on. Yeah, my son was trying to get a snack, man. He wanted the Oreos. You know what I'm saying? Late night snack. It's summertime, so he trying to get some Oreos right quick. You say you a new mama, you just had this baby, it's your first little girl, lost your combat vet husband. My condolences, Kelly. My condolences, and thank you for your husband. And thank you for his service. Kelsey, yeah, we can call you Kel. We gonna find you a name, Kels. Just wait, just hold on. We gonna find you a name. Kelly Kels, okay, Kelly Kels. Kelly Jelly is crazy work. Kelly Jelly is crazy work. Kelly Jelly is crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna let them do you like that, Kelly. We cannot call her Kelly Jelly.
In other news.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Kelly Kels, man. We're gonna go with Kelly Kels. Are they releasing the Epstein files tomorrow? They're gonna release the let's see. I'm finna tell you exactly what they're gonna release. The grand jury testimony. Pam Bondi is gonna choose what she feels is pertinent. She's gonna send it to the judge. The judge is gonna have to give the okay and pick through what they think should go through, and then we'll get it. So we're gonna get the grand jury testimony tomorrow. And I think it's gonna be a big nothing burger. Redacted. Where Caroline at?
President Trump's bold executive action.
Caroline Root starting to show a little bit. I thought she was a natural blonde, chat. Caroline Root starting to show a little bit. It's all good. Caroline. I like Caroline. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Caroline's got a spark to her, man. I like Caroline. She know how to spin the fuck out of a story. She does her job well, man. I'm not gonna lie. When Caroline has mishaps or something, it really be because it's no way to spin it. Like, Caroline gotta be in a real up positions to not be able to spin a story. She a fast talker. She got that little, that little spark. She'll, say some shit that'll cut you. You said Drake, great chatting of environment. You created her plug. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly Kels. Thank you, Kelly Kels. I'm glad that you found us, Kelly Kels. We do have a Discord community. The Discord community is really booming. It's really fun over there, Kelly Kels. You said Ghislaine Maxwell. You said she has a YouTube channel. Who had a YouTube channel? Caroline? Oh, you said Caroline had a YouTube channel? Damn, I didn't know that. Well, Caroline, yeah, she got that spark. She got that fire. You could tell that MAGA. That's what I was saying. Like, Obama came out the other day. They said he had a closed meeting. He told the Dems they need to stop being in the fetal position. They need to get some spark behind their ass. Same thing I've been saying. Same thing Stephen A. been saying. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have to get some spark behind their ass. But Caroline is like the epitome of MAGA. Like, she comes in, she's ready to crack off on you. She'll tell you like it is. She'll make a funny joke about you, and she'll spin the hell out of a story.
protecting American children from irreversible chemical and surgical mutilation, the largest provider of these barbaric practices will now be closing its doors. The facility in Los Angeles, California, is just the latest facility downsizing or eliminating their irreversible and harmful services that feed into the lie that you can somehow change a child's sex. The Biden administration peddled dangerous policies that defied medical science in favor of radical transgender ideology. But President Trump has put an end to that to ensure America's children.
Carlos, you said you and Lala still gotta have a chat. Listen, Carlos, I don't think you want this smoke with Lala.
Innocence is protected, and our children.
Let's get to 100 likes right quick, man. We 9 likes away from 100 likes. Can we run up to 100 likes, man? Double tap the screen, shut the live out. We do go live every single night over here talking current events, entertainment, and politics, man. Double tap the screen, shut the live out, multiple stream plug, and I'm finna start uploading videos for y'all. I am gonna bring back the 2028 campaign videos that I got for y'all too.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
I like that little tag.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Yeah, I like that, Chad. You said, y'all think the Republican Congress blocked Griswold for Trump approval in their jobs? Yes, I think they did block that, and I think that they don't want Ghislaine to talk because just think about it. She could get up there and say what the fuck ever. It was not in the best interest of anybody in Washington to let that woman get up there and talk. She could have implicated anybody. Just throwing shit on the wall. And shit, American people gonna run with it. I mean, do you if you were Trump or if you were somebody on Capitol Hill, would you want to put that power in her hands? Anybody that had any dealings with them, anybody that was ever around them, anybody that they could find a picture with, she could just implicate them. So hell no, they don't want her to get up there and talk. First thing she was gonna do was say something. The left or the right, neither one of them wanted them to talk. It just looked good that the left said that they voted it in. That shit was just to look good.
Healthy and productive lives. Finally, last night, Senate Republicans passed President Trump's $9 billion rescissions package. This will help restore fiscal sanity in our country by...
Do I think we're losing our freedom? No, I don't think we're losing our freedoms. I feel like it's a fundamental shift in society happening. I feel like there's a fundamental shift in society happening globally. So in a way, yes, I feel like we are losing our freedoms through the fundamental shift. Being AI, being quantum computing, being the 15-minute cities, the safe cities, the smart cities, all of those. So yes, I feel like we're losing our freedoms there. But through policy, not yet. I don't feel like we're losing our freedoms through policy. I feel like it's a fundamental shift. A lot of things are changing, but I don't think we're losing our freedom, so to say.
Billions in wasteful foreign aid, and finally ending taxpayer funding for PBS and NPR, two media organizations that have ridiculously used federal dollars to push a partisan left-wing agenda for many years. The House should pass this rescissions package immediately and send it to the president's desk.
You want to know why the color of the flag is red, white, and blue? Let's see. All right, here you go. The red, white, and blue of the USA flag are symbolic on a few levels and were chosen strategically to represent the United States of America. Interesting, the significance behind the colors was not acknowledged when the American flag was adopted in 1777. Instead, the meaning was later explained by Charles Thomason, Secretary of Continental Congress, when he presented the U.S. seal of the same colors to Congress in the early 1780s. While the colors of the American flag were likely inspired by our mother's country flag, the Union Jack flag of England, they were also deliberately chosen to reflect the beliefs and values that our founding fathers deemed essential to our nation. Red, the color represents hardiness and valor, as well as the courage and readiness to sacrifice. It also sometimes said to represent the blood shed by those who have fought to protect our freedom and our country. Blue, oh shit, I didn't mean to cut the camera off. Blue, the color signifies justice for all, as well as vigilance and perseverance. Yeah, that's how I said it. I almost said preserve. Perseverance. Blue, the color signifies justice for all, as well as vigilance and perseverance. That shit gonna fuck me up, Chad. I might need to just chill. Say that shit a little slower, plug. Hold the fuck on. The color blue signifies justice for all, as well as vigilance and perseverance, as a reminder that we must remain watchful and strong. White, the color stands for purity and innocence. Pure because we are independent from countries and hold true to our ideals. So red, white, and blue. Blue is bloodshed. Red is bloodshed. Blue is vigilance and perseverance, and white is purity and innocence. That's what they saying to me. You said slow it up, player. Fuck you, la la. Don't do that, la la. You, Todd Miller, you said go back to 5th grade and learn how to read. How about this? You go back to your motherfucking house, cause your ass is up out of here. Come back on another account, Todd Miller. Let's see who stuck their foot in their fucking mouth then. How about that, Todd Miller? And what's crazy, Chad, my mama was an English teacher. I never made less than 100 in English. Fact check that.
Sure. On another note, I know that many in the media have been speculating
What it do,
about,
what it do, royalty?
bruising on the president's hand and also swelling in the president's legs. So in the effort of transparency, the president wanted me to share a note from his physician with all of you today. In recent weeks, President Trump noted mild swelling in his lower legs. In keeping with routine medical care and out of an abundance of caution, this concern.
So they saying Trump having some health problems, something to do with his blood, his veins. They say his legs was swelling and his hands was bruised and shit, so he went got a checkup. They say, all right, it's routine for people that's 70 and older. I want to hear her answer questions.
To be in support of that, we are definitely receptive to it, to make crypto payments easier and more efficient for those who seek to. They drafted and they released. And so the president has been transparent. He has followed through on clarifying which part of the Epstein hoax.
Here we go.
American people on the campaign. And while it's not in this specific piece of legislation.
All right, Chad, I'm going to ask y'all. Press 1 if y'all think these reporters finna tear Caroline ass up. Press 2 if y'all don't think these reporters finna tear Caroline ass up. They finna ask her about Trump and the Epstein files. Double tap the screen, shut her live out. You said we haven't seen nothing yet. Evelyn, man, I don't know, man. Hopefully they put some names on the list. Y'all go to the poll and vote. Will anyone new be named in the documents tomorrow, in the grand jury testimony tomorrow? Will any new people be named in the grand jury testimony tomorrow? I'm saying no. I'm saying it will be a nothing burger. I'm saying ain't nobody finna get in trouble. Ain't nobody finna lose no money. Ain't nobody, it's finna be a nothing burger. It's finna be like when you go to the refrigerator knowing you ain't got shit in there and open it anyway. You ain't gonna see nothing in that motherfucker but a stick of butter, maybe 1 egg left in that motherfucker and nothing else. Maybe a bottle of water. That's what it's gonna be tomorrow, man. We finna get a bottle of water, 1 egg, and half a stick of butter, man. And they're gonna tell us to carry our ass home.
He did sign a January executive order banning essential bank digital currency. The administration supports Congress's efforts to codify that executive order into law, and I believe there will be future pieces of legislation in regard.
J Money, your fridge looking fucked up like that, man. If your fridge looking fucked up like that, J Money, man, listen, it's gonna be all right, man. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. You know what I'm saying? So all I can say is, man, keep pushing. You alive and free. You got a chance, man. You said Zachary Taylor will be mentioned. I don't think Zachary Taylor gonna be mentioned. I don't know who that is. You say you got some ramen noodles. Well, you in the dough, Joshua. If you got some, are they beef or are they creamy chicken? If you got some beef ramen or some creamy chicken ramen, you might be in the door right now. They said the auto pen issue is more important. The auto pen issue is important. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. I'm not going to say the auto pen issue is not important. Just being real, it is important. Let me go get a Red Bull, chat.
That will be moving through Capitol Hill. The president looks forward to signing them, and he looks forward to the signing ceremony this afternoon. So thank you for being with us today. Sure. Jackie.
Thank you, Caroline. There's been a lot of discussion about the Epstein files and the president's comments yesterday calling it a hoax. Can you clarify which part of the Epstein hoax is the hoax part?
The president is referring to the fact that Democrats have now seized on this as if they ever wanted transparency when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, which is an...
That's what I don't like when the Republicans spin that shit. It's like you want to say, well, y'all are being transparent. You were supposed to be transparent, but now y'all withholding information. Well, when have the Democrats ever been transparent? What the fuck does that got to do with what I asked you, woman? What that got to do with what I asked you, woman? Damn. The hell is going on? We didn't ask you, did Barack or Biden or anybody else say something about the Epstein files? We didn't ask that. Damn. We know they didn't say shit about it. Hell, we know. Everybody over there got fucking confirmed on it. Trump ran on it. We don't want to hear JD Vance do the same fucking thing. We know they didn't say shit about it. We know. Damn, I'm tired of hearing it. Fuck. Guess who did say something about it? All you motherfuckers. Every last one of y'all did. You, him, her, them, they, everybody did. That's why we put bringing the smoke to y'all and not the left, is because the left just didn't say shit. Do you want somebody to not say something or somebody to dangle some shit in your face and take it back? Either way it goes, you get the same results. A whole lot of nothing. Nothing. Just like tomorrow, we ain't gonna get shit.
Suggestion for any Democrat to make. The Democrats had control of this building, the White House, for 4 years, and they didn't do a dang.
Let's be real. Bush started the shit. Obama went through twice. He didn't do shit. Trump came. He came. Didn't shit get done until the 2016. Biden got up there. His ass was asleep on the damn beach, stunning shade the fuck out. He didn't do shit. Now we right back to the same thing. A whole lot of talk. No heads rolling. Nobody going to jail. Just Lane probably finna get the fuck out because y'all done let the Comey lady go. Epstein, we don't know where the fuck he is or who the fuck he is or why the fuck he even came still. We even more confused about the Epstein shit now than we was 6 months ago.
When it came to transparency in regards to Jeffrey Epstein and his heinous crimes. It was this president who directed the Department of Justice and the Attorney General to do an exhaustive review of...
And why the fuck we ain't got nothing? He directed the Attorney General and whoever the fuck else to do an exhaustive review. That ain't what the fuck we asked for. We didn't ask for an exhaustive review, Miss Caroline. We didn't ask for an exhaustive review. We asked for the damn files, man. We asked for some damn justice for them kids, man. We didn't ask for a damn thorough review. Let us do the thorough review. Thorough review these. Damn.
Related to Jeffrey Epstein, which they did. The Attorney General and the FBI, led by Pam Bondi, Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, these are great patriots, some of the most trusted voices in the Republican Party movement. It's part of the reason the president appointed him.
Caroline, I know you just doing your damn job, right? Caroline, nothing personal against you. You doing your job. You the White House press secretary. You supposed to be able to spin this shit like a damn Beyblade. You're supposed to be able to spin this shit like a damn Beyblade. But look, this is not what we asked for. Y'all clip this shit up. Message to America. Conservatives. We know, as an independent, we know that Biden, Obama, nobody talked about the Epstein files. Nobody tried to release them. This administration did. That's why we talking about y'all ass. That's why we're asking y'all the questions. I mean, it's only common sense. We know Obama and them didn't say nothing. You are asking us, why didn't we ask Obama and them about the damn, or Biden and them about the Epstein files? Why was everybody quiet about the Epstein files then? Guess what? We would have still been quiet about them motherfuckers had y'all not got confirmed on it. We would have still probably been quiet about them motherfuckers had y'all not ran on it and campaigned on it. So I think you need to be asking yourself the damn question. What they say, out of sight, out of mind? Ain't that what the fuck had been going on? It was out of sight, out of mind. Y'all brought this shit to the forefront. Now that the American people holding y'all accountable, you mad. This shit gaslighting, chat. See, I never knew I was gonna be able to say some shit like that, but this shit is gaslighting, man. This shit is gaslighting. Y'all gaslighting the fuck out of us. That's what it is. Y'all gaslighting the fuck out of us, bro. Would be a toxic relationship. If we were together, living in the same house, and y'all was doing me like y'all doing us as Americans, this shit would be gaslighting. This shit would be toxic. Yeah, this shit would be toxic, man.
To these high law enforcement positions, and they spent many months going through all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein, and they concluded what they found in that memo, which they drafted and they released. And so the president has been transparent. He has followed through.
So now she's saying, listen, the devil in the details. She said which they drafted and which they released. So everybody that's saying, oh, why did they release it to Axios or Ax, whoever the fuck it was they released it to, the one nobody knows. Caroline just said that they drafted it and they chose to release it to them. So put all that conspiracy shit to bed. Oh, somebody tried to put it out to make the administration look bad and this, and that. No, according to Caroline, they drafted it and they released it to Axios. So I don't want to hear that shit. 5D chess, 8-9, I don't want to hear that shit, man. They knew what the fuck they was doing, man. And now they backpedal.
Promises to the American people, but he doesn't like to see Democrats and the mainstream media covering this like it's the biggest story that the American people care about. The president has been working so...
How the fuck you choose what we pick the biggest story is? How y'all get to choose what we care about? Ain't there some shit? Ain't there some shit? How y'all get to choose what the hell we care about? That's like me coming over there and saying, I'm tired of y'all eating chicken. I'm tired of y'all eating pizza, man. Y'all need to stop eating chicken. Y'all need to stop eating pizza. Your ass need to stop going outside. I'm tired of it. I don't want you talking about it. I don't want y'all doing that shit. All of that shit about coaching and y'all doing basketball drills and shit. I'm tired of that shit. Stop doing it. All of that math and teaching in schools and shit, I'm tired of. Stop doing. That's basically what the fuck she said. How the fuck is you gonna tell me what I'm supposed to care about? Excuse me for cussing so much. It's plug out the dark. Put the kids up. But how are you gonna tell me what I'm supposed to care about? Like who do you think you are? Like what?
Week on Tuesday, he went to Pennsylvania, where he secured $90 billion.
Chris talking about here's the fucking blackie again, and show is. You gonna see me a lot, Chris. Now listen, Chris. Hold on, who the hell calling me? Who the hell was that just called? Hey, somebody get Chris the fuck up out my face. Talking about here's this fucking blackie again. Don't worry about it. You won't see me no more in this account. Get Chris the fuck out my face.
Call from. To accept.
What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from? I ain't got time to be playing. I ain't got time to be playing. Straight up, man. Talking about, yeah, Chris, appreciate that, OG pal. You said Bondi will probably redact Trump's name from the file. They not gonna put nobody name out there. All the names finna be redacted. What do you mean she finna redact Trump's name? She finna redact everybody name. What do y'all not get? Ain't nobody finna get in trouble for this shit. Ain't nobody finna lose no money from this shit. Ain't nobody finna be named from this shit, bro. Nobody. Nobody.
Call from
Daquan.
to accept, press.
What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, you stinky little monkey?
Call from
Yeah, I'm finna cut the call lines off, bro. Y'all can just watch me talk. How about that? Send me a text. If y'all want to call in, you got to send me a text, man. I'm finna motherfucking, you said, hi, am I streaming? Who the hell is this? It's Thursday. Yeah, I'm finna start charging y'all to call in. I like to keep it free and keep it, man, but y'all tripping, man. Y'all just send me a text or something, man. Email me or something. I got to know y'all ain't no damn kid. You said this nigga is mad passionate about this Epstein bullshit. I'm passionate about America, bro. I don't know where you from or what you got going, bro, but I'm passionate about America, bro. I'm here to talk. Quit calling my phone, bro. I got this shit blocked, bro. Quit calling my phone, man. I'm going to verify you through the chat. If y'all want to call in, let me know you calling in through the chat first. How about that? Let me get back to what Caroline was saying.
Investments for the Commonwealth, for the people of that state. After that, he came back to the Oval Office at 8 p.m. He went in there to whip votes to get the Genius Act signed into law. And because of his efforts, that bill is now going to be signed and passed. The following day, yesterday, he meets with a foreign leader, the King of Bahrain, to secure more investments into this country. And then yesterday afternoon, the president is in the East Room of the White House mourning with parents who have lost their children because of fentanyl, signing a bipartisan piece of legislation. And not a single cable network in this country took that event live and covered that event like they should. Those are the issues the president cares about. What could be more important to the American people than helping families who have lost their children? Those are the issues this president is going to remain focused on.
I understand he wants to move on from the story, but you do have some prominent figures, including the Senate Majority Leader, the House Speaker, voicing support for the files to come out. Representative Massey collecting signatures that would force a discharge petition for a vote.
Cardino, what you mean don't block people because I don't like their opinion? Man, they coming in here talking about me personally. I don't give a fuck what they talking about on some opinions, but you come here talking about me, you can get the fuck out. How about that? Get the fuck out, man. I ain't playing with y'all. And then they calling in, locking up my phone lines and shit, man. Fuck that. Fuck that, man. They can get the hell out. Tonight, not tonight.
For this. It doesn't seem to be going away. What is stopping the administration from just redacting any sensitive information, grand jury information, and putting out what is appropriate so that the American people can decide and then let this story die?
Well, in terms of redactions or grand jury seals, those are questions for the Department of Justice. Those are also questions for the judges who have that information under a seal. And that would...
What you said, Carmelo? Just joined. Can you explain which side I'm on? I'm on the American people side. I'm an independent, with conservative values for the most part. But I call out the left, I call out the right, I call your ass out here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. I'm an American, through and through. I don't have any other home country to go to. I don't wave any other flag. You know what I'm saying? No shade to those of you who do. I'm just saying, man. I call out both sides on the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Requested and a judge would have to approve it. That's out of the president's control. He has said, in agreement with some of the leaders on Capitol Hill, that if the Attorney General and the Department of Justice come across any other credible evidence, they should provide that to the American people. The president has said that, and he agrees with them on that.
Why did you hire Maureen Comey?
The Department of Justice did, and I would defer you to them. Dasha.
How's Has the White House been directly in touch with some of those MAGA influencers?
Yeah, they're not gonna let Maxwell talk, and they're gonna redact everybody's name. Tomorrow's gonna be a big nothing burger. It's gonna probably have some locations where some shit went on. It'll probably have, you know, some witness names. Every name will be redacted. Every name will be redacted. Not one single name will be released tomorrow. Not a victim, not a witness, not a co-conspirator. Not one person will be named tomorrow. You heard it here first. So tomorrow, after they release this bullshit and we come back here, I'm gonna be running around this motherfucker yelling, "I told you so." I'm just telling y'all how it's gonna go. So if you don't want to hear me run around this motherfucker, probably flipping shit over, you know what I'm saying that I told you so, don't come through here tomorrow. Just don't even slide through. Just see me on the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a lot of that shit going on. We won't get a single name. Not one, not a name of a victim, not a name of a witness, not a name of a co-conspirator. Nobody will be named that has not been named. Nobody.
Still not satisfied with the administration's handling, and has a message to them been similar to what the president has said, which is sort of either let this go or we don't need your support?
Well, look, the president and this team are always in contact with the president's supporters with voices of many kinds on both sides of the aisle. I think that's part of the reason this president is a great president, because he's willing to listen and hear other people's perspectives, but ultimately he has led this country.
Listen, that's what I mean, Maroon Rider. That's what I hate about y'all, Maroon Rider. Not you personally, but y'all as a group. Because when I say some shit like that, you come up here and say Biden wouldn't give it to you either. Biden didn't promise the shit. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? See, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There are people in this world that know they're not gonna do shit, and then there's people in this world that pretend like they gonna do some shit. I would much rather a motherfucker just tell me like, nah, bro, or just not talk about it than come into my face and be like, hey, I'm gonna do this for you, and then pull it back. The results are the same either way. Either way, you not getting shit. One side just not gonna tell you that they're gonna give you something. The other side's gonna promise it to you and then pull it back from you. In any situation. Not just with the left and the right, not just with the Epstein files. It's life. That's how motherfuckers is. Some people is just not gonna tell you shit, not gas you, juice you up to think something's gonna go on, and some people are. Right? If you wanted to go to the park, right? Let's say you wanted to go to the park. You wanted to go somewhere and you wasn't able to take yourself, right? Would you rather a motherfucker just not tell you they gonna take you to the park, or would you rather somebody tell you they finna take you to the park and just don't? The result is the same either way. Either way, you're not going your ass to the park, right? The result is the exact same. When you not going to the park, if I didn't tell you we weren't going to the park and I don't take your ass, you're not going to the park. If I told you I'm gonna take you to the park and don't take your ass, you're not going to the park. Right?
Not just over the past 6 months to historic success, but also through his first 4 years as president. And as the leader and the creator of the MAGA movement, he has led through these perilous times for our country based on instinct and in the best interest of the country. And as I always say, the American people should trust in President Trump.
And what about
John,
the Fed
go
chair?
ahead, John.
Thanks a lot, Caroline. The president on Monday announced that if there's not compliance with Russia within 50 days, there would be increased tariffs. Can you explain how that works, first of all? What happens if Russia doesn't end its war with Ukraine in 50 days?
You said look up the Franklin Scandal, a story of power brokers, child abuse, and betrayal. It's a book. 1993, a Yorkshire film TV crew and others involved in the scandal. The film was pulled from the network's release before it could be, with an unfinished cut later surfacing online. Okay. That's the Franklin Scandal.
50 days, as the president clearly laid out, if there is not a ceasefire agreement or a peace deal within that time frame, if Russia refuses to legitimately...
Man, Russia ain't trying to hear none of that shit, bro. Russia already done dropped their nuts, man. They ready to ride this motherfucker out, man. They not trying to do none of that peace talking and shit, man. Listen, man, all of that peace talking and peace deals and shit, man, some shit finna have to go on. Some shit finna have to escalate for Russia. As long as Russia's sitting here tried through and through, man, they on some shit like, look, man, we'll ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Straight out. as long as this shit going on, you know what I'm saying, y'all got to be involved. Man, Russia not trying to make no damn peace deals, bro. And Zelensky probably not trying to make no peace deals either, because they know as soon as he gets straight over there, they probably going to try to roll his ass up out of there too, man. Ain't neither side trying to make no damn peace deal, bro.
To a ceasefire, then they will face very steep tariffs, and they will also face secondary sanctions.
Man, fuck them tariffs. Y'all think, man, I remember when they had them sanctions on Russia back in like 2020, 2022, man. All of the Fortnite players and shit was moving out of Russia, winning them tournaments. Man, Russia don't give a fuck about that, man. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real, man. More sanctions been on Russia since I've been alive, damn near.
Countries that are purchasing oil from Russia will be sanctioned as well, and of course that will do deep damage to Russia's economy. And I would just add that the president wants this war to end with a diplomatic solution. He's been pushing for it. This administration has spent many hours and a lot of time trying to solve this war very far away, but the president wants to stop the killing and he wants to save lives. Reagan, go ahead.
What you were saying, Caroline.
Reagan, go ahead.
I have two questions.
It's just about, if I may, it's just about the tariffs, the first part. I get the secondary tariffs, but there was only $3 billion worth of trade between the U.S. and Russia in 2024. It's expected to be far less this particular year. On April the 2nd, both you and the Treasury Secretary said it's not necessary.
Hell, the other world leaders ain't finna call Trump shit, because they doing it too. Man, if some shit come out and he was on that, which I don't think it'll ever come out, but the other world leaders do it too. They running in, man, a lot of these world leaders got country where the age kids is getting married at 12, 13, 14, 15. Man, let's be real, man. This shit is worldwide, man. Motherfuckers is going overseas to have that shit go on. Like, why? I just seen, what was it, like Iran, Iraq, somebody just raised their age of consent to 18. It was like, damn, 12. They just raised the age of consent to 18, like, within the last year. Like, this shit is going on worldwide, freely, legally.
Apply any tariffs on Russia. You said that because of the lack of trade, it precludes, that was the word you used, any need for tariffs. Why now, and why do you think that that would make them cave and come to some sort of peace agreement as it relates to Ukraine?
$3 billion is still a lot of money, John, and it's not just tariffs, it's the secondary sanctions as well that will be implemented in 50 days.
Hello?
What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Omar. I'm calling from New York.
Okay, what's up, Omar from New York? What's going on? How you feeling about this?
Well, to be honest, you talking about Epstein or the Russia conflict?
Oh, we're talking about Epstein tonight, but you can cover anything. You just take off where you see fit.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Epstein thing, to be honest, like, regardless what is going to show up, I want these files to be released the same way that they released Kennedy's files. So that's one thing that is out of the question. They have to release that, because this case has been covered for a long time, and I think it's time right now to actually put it out to light.
I do agree.
Especially with what's going on with Diddy and all that, this has to come out to light right there.
How long did it take to get the full Kennedy files, though? Think about that, too.
Yeah, but that was the president of the United States, plus Israel was involved. And you know, Israel, when it comes to American politics and AIPAC, that's a no-no.
Correct. But if the Epstein rabbit hole goes as deep as we think it could go, wouldn't it fall under the same guise?
Well, it will, because I can tell you right now that there's a lot of big names involved, and he's still alive. But if you want to show people the truth, you gotta go all the way. You can't show one thing and cover the other. I mean, I don't think that's right. If this is gonna be covered.
Okay, what's up, Kubrick? Nah, I do agree with you. So, how do you feel about the way that what do you think we're gonna get tomorrow? What are you expecting to get tomorrow?
I'm expecting that we're gonna get the bare minimum. The thing that you can hear, but no names, no labels on it, because they can't put names out there. This is still investigated till now. So obviously, when something is being investigated,
it's really hard for them to actually give you the full story and the full scale of it. Plus, there's big names. I mean, I'm talking about serious politicians like prime ministers, presidents, congressmen and women. There's so many big names involved with that. So I really don't think that we're gonna get much, to be honest with you. It's just they're gonna give us something just to say, yeah, we released something, but we're not gonna get much. We're gonna get the things that is being called out in the media the whole entire time, like nothing new, pretty much.
Okay. No, I do agree with you. Kubrick said, "What's your favorite Travis Scott song?" It's probably "Don't You Open Up That Window, Don't You Let Out That Antidote." Yeah, that's probably my favorite Travis Scott song. But I don't think any new. I don't think anything will come out tomorrow new other than locations. I do think they're gonna release some new locations of where this
Well,
shit happened.
they're gonna, okay, if they're gonna even release in locations, they're gonna release locations that we all know about, like the island. Yeah, well, we all know about it. But instead of saying that was happening in point A, they're gonna say it was happening at point B, but it's still in the same vicinity.
Okay.
But I really don't think that there's much coming out of this.
Yeah, because if they pick, it might be like another address. Because if they pick another state, then they will have, a different jurisdiction. Some shit could go on differently.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, if they call names, oh my God, man, this is gonna be a string that is gonna pull a lot of people down, and I don't think you're gonna allow that to happen, at least for the time being. Things are not going well already right now. So how about you can't add? You're not gonna add insult to the injury.
Correct. Carlos said, "Yeah, if they release locations, it will lead to names being speculated. They can't reveal locations."
No, exactly. Like the most we're gonna get is like the redacted version of the grand jury, and usually grand jury nothing much really be said from both sides because they want to expose what kind of evidence they really got, so it can't be rebutted on trial. So you never get much from the grand jury, pretty much.
Right. Cypher, what it do, Cypher? See, I'm glad that you made that statement. I was expecting it to be, like I said, a big nothing burger, but you saying that the grand jury already doesn't release a lot of information, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because grand jury is nothing but just to show probable cause to move on with the case. You're not going to produce every single evidence in there.
Appreciate that sticker, Cypher. Thank you for your continued support, Cypher. Appreciate that sticker. Yeah, chat, we do have memberships available. All the members, drop the emojis so they can see the cool emojis, and you get access to 300 past live streams with the membership. What I will say is, caller, is that as an American, I am kind of upset, and I do think it's gonna be another nothing burger. But how do you feel about this being a reoccurring thing? I think that JD Vance is gonna run on the Epstein files in 2028.
And even though if that's gonna happen, nothing is gonna get released. Even look, there is something that we all have to agree on. Usually, like government, and especially the United States government, they don't release files like that unless it's 50 years old or above, because at that point it's considered history, and it's not going to directly affect the politics of the country, because this is back in the day. Like nothing that happened during Kennedy's time is going to affect us today if they release that file. Most of these people are already dead. But as far as Epstein, this is a new thing. They're not going to release anything. It's impossible, man. A lot of people are going to go down with it. A lot of powerful people, and money is going to get switched from hand to another. They can't play with money. America never play with money.
Okay. Well, caller, do you have any questions for me before I open the phone lines up? I got somebody trying to call in right now. Jay Money said that's not how releasing files goes. Other senators have told him to release the files. Well, according to Trump told Pam Bondi to release the grand jury testimony after she goes through and chooses what she finds pertinent, and after it goes to a court for the court's approval. So yeah, it's gonna have to go back through Pam Bondi again, and then it's gonna have to go through the court. And it's not everything. It is only the grand jury testimony, like he said.
Well, I'm going to end it up by that. Grand jury usually doesn't give you anything other than a probable cause, let alone that it's going to have to go through the court system. That means it's going to have to be redacted, so it's going to get it chopped up.
Correct. It did. I just read the document. I just read the statement. It is going to go through. Trump ordered Pam Bondi to release the grand jury testimony after she goes through and finds what's pertinent and after the court's approval. I'm telling y'all what Trump ordered.
Yeah, that is over. I'm just gonna leave it right there. We're not really gonna get much.
Okay.
We're not gonna get much. We're gonna hear the same exact thing that we've been hearing, but they just not like sugar coated to add something in the middle. Oh, we just released new information, but it's not really gonna give us much.
All right, now.
Thank you so much for taking my call, though. I appreciate it, and have a good night, everyone.
All right, man. You subscribe to the channel, man, and we'll see you next time. All right, man. Let me call this one caller back that called a few times. I know it's some kids bullshit. They only wait till somebody call in.
Hey, brother.
What's going on, man? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, call me Tom.
Oh, shit. My bad, caller. I ain't mean to hang you up.
Sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that...
I didn't mean to hang up on the caller. I got trigger happy, chat. I got trigger happy. I thought he was going to say something wild.
Man, I'm sorry about that. My phone dumped on me there for a second.
Oh, it's all good, man. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Duke, and I'm from North Dakota.
Okay, Duke from North Dakota.
So here's my thing. And I sit back and I listen and I watch. And I've been watching the subliminals and all this. Now let's get back to where this all started when Biden was in House. They never ever really pushed anything out there, and they just kind of let it sit out there and fester. That whole Epstein file. Just let it sit there. They didn't say a word. They didn't put it out. So I'm just going to throw it out there. People I don't think realize, I think truthfully, that the previous people at hand have stacked the deck on that whole thing. Because they were holding on to it, and they held on to it, and they let Trump run on it. They let him run on it. Like, they just let him hang himself. You know what I'm saying? They just let it sit there, and let it fester, let it fester, let it fester. Because they know what they did. And I'm seriously thinking, dude, there's stuff in there that they have implemented into this whole entire thing, and there's going to be stuff that they put false allegations in there, and that's why they kind of redacted on the whole thing and putting it out there. Truthfully.
So you think they've added some
there's
things?
People in there, yeah.
So you think that's why this administration isn't going to drop everything?
That's why they're backpedaling on it, because there's shit that has been put out there now, and it's false allegations. How can they've allowed him to hang himself. Now if he puts it out there,
Thank you, Kelly.
and they try to recant on it all, well, they're going to look at him, well, he's just a liar anyway. He's doubling up on the lies.
Correct. I could take that analogy. I could look at it from that side. I would also say that 2006, it happened. That's when Epstein first got in trouble. Bush opened up the case. You got Obama 2 terms. You got Trump reopening the case.
Yep.
Then it goes to Biden. So I would say that could be something could have been added, maybe, but I doubt it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I doubt it. I'm gonna say why didn't nobody put it out? You know what I'm saying? Bush opened it up, then Obama didn't really do nothing with it. Trump came back, nothing got done.
Well,
Biden didn't do
here's the other
nothing.
side. Here's the other side of this. I don't think people are really. I used to be in the military, and I played around with some, let's just say, intelligent personnel with higher intelligence as far as abilities. Which it's an oxymoron, you think about what military intelligence. That's everybody says it's an oxymoron, kind of silly joke.
But there is, I think, people we do not, because I don't think people are ready for it to truly come out. Because I think it will truly turn this world on its head. And I think they're looking at this going, if we release this, this could cause utter chaos in this world.
I do believe that too. I do believe if heads roll, enough heads roll, we will be overexposed as a country. So that's why I said they could just put it under the guise of national security. And I mean, yes, that will make a lot of questions make a lot of questions arise, but it will kind of, you know, give an end to it.
Yeah, I want to hear what they got to say about it, but I will take it with every little bit of grain of salt that I can read between the lines. You know, the old saying goes, you don't fully understand and believe what they put out there. Read what people are saying and read what they're not saying. And that's the problem, is people don't look at things that way anymore. They take the factuals of what somebody wants to give them, and they can't decipher it for themselves.
So you think that's why the Comey lady got fired? Because those files were at the Southern District of New York?
I'm sorry, say that again. I didn't hear that earlier.
So if we go back, I believe Bondi said that, remember when they gave all those influencers those thin-ass notebooks, and we was like, where's the rest of the shit? Then Bondi was like, oh, I got a truckload of shit. They said that it was being hidden at the Southern District of New York, I believe. They said the rest of the files, and there was a whole boatload of shit that was still at one of those offices. I believe they said it was the Southern District of New York, right? And now,
I believe so.
Now the Comey lady gets fired.
Yep, and I think they're really. I like I said, I'm afraid that they will release any of this stuff, and it's going to sink a lot of ships, a lot of things, and economically, and I mean, I don't know if we're ready for it, man. Truthfully, I mean, like I said, I want to hear. I don't want chomos. Hell, I don't. No, don't believe in them. Pedophiles and none of that. They need to be taken good care of. But and the one thing as far as as far as when it comes to Donald, okay, so there's pictures of him with Epstein. There's pictures of Melania with him and Epstein. You know, but the fact is there any one of us in this entire world that can truly say at any point in our lives that we have not? It says in the Bible, the one who is not guilty can be the first one to cast the first stone. Don't throw stones at glass houses. And Donald, you know, even though he knows Epstein, that doesn't mean he's guilty of doing anything. However, he has distanced himself from the situation, because I truly kind of feel like he's found out, and he's like, yeah, I don't need nothing to do with this guy. I don't want nothing to do with this anymore. So he didn't just, you know, come out and not annex himself, but come out and accuse him of stuff. But at the same point, he just kind of distanced himself and said, I'm not going to have nothing to do with him anymore.
So how do you feel about the letter the Wall Street Journal dropped that Trump's saying is fake?
What about that?
How do you feel about the letter? Do you think that's a real letter that Trump sent to Epstein for his 50th birthday? Trump is saying it's fake. It's a complete hoax. It was supposed to be a picture, a drawing of a silhouette of a naked girl, and where her pubic hair would be, Trump signed his name. Or, I mean, not signed his name, but left a little message.
Well, I guess I haven't heard anything about it. Look, I drive a truck for a living, and I'm very isolated in what I do in my life.
I got it right here. This is what it says.
I don't get a lot of first-hand info right up front.
I got you right here. It says, the letter was part of a leather-bound album compiled by Ghislaine Maxwell for Epstein's 50th birthday, which also contained messages from other notable figures. The letters were typewritten text framed by a hand-drawn outline of a naked woman with Trump's signature appearing below her waist, mimicking pubic hair. The message reads, "Happy birthday. May every day be another wonderful secret." Trump saying it's fake. The Wall Street Journal just published it. Trump said it's fake, and he said he's finna sue the shit out of all of them.
You know, how long did it take for him to come out with the freaking auto pen? You know what I'm saying? Is one real and is the other one not real? Is that one not real and so is this one not real? Or are they both real? You know, the auto pen, I don't know what to believe of that crap. I mean, my God, I believe that muttering fool, he didn't know what he was doing, I don't think. So, yeah, somebody else had an auto pen in hand. So, in my eyes, it's okay. Do we know for sure?
You think that's why Trump's sitting here
up?
stuffing the auto pen? Like, shit, maybe somebody signed my name. Or maybe, no, I don't know. No, because it was a letter. It couldn't be
that
that.
is Donald's name.
Saying
That's the same concept.
it is the same concept, but an auto pen that says I never wrote a picture in my life. I mean, an auto pen that says happy birthday, may every day be another wonderful secret is crazy. If it was just his name signature there, maybe that would be auto pen. But the happy birthday, may every day be another wonderful secret, nah.
Yeah, but do we know for sure that he's the one that did it?
No,
I mean,
that's
we
why
got
they're trying to
people-
get a handwriting analysis. That's why they're trying to get a
Exactly, I mean-
handwriting analysis.
And it's like I said, you know, it's just one more thing that they're stacking the deck on. I honestly do not trust.
Kelly said, I mean not Kelly, but the chat said, "What's your MOS?"
Mine was military, police, and secondary as far as in MI.
Oh man, that chat just asked. I normally don't ask people that, but shit, they asked me to ask you. You know what I'm saying? But
So, anyways, I honestly.
They said Trump's signature is everywhere. It wouldn't be very hard for someone to pretend to write it. That's why I said that yeah, maybe the signature, but that whole line there, like the line, the happy birthday, may every day be another wonderful secret, like that is crazy. Like one part of me is like, man, would Trump really write some shit like that? Now, it ain't even would Trump really write some shit like that. One part of me is like, who the fuck would write some shit like that on a card? But then another part of me is like, shit, I don't know these people.
Yep. You know, and you know, let's just just start with the whole ordeal. You know, everybody wants to bring it up always at the back line of everything. The whole thing with him supposedly having that with that reporter when he initially ran the first time. You know, I grab him by the you know what? We all know you get women in a strip club by themselves. Holy, you know. So I don't want to hear the difference between a man and a woman. They all talk dirty, and man to a man. You know, if you feel
what's up, Dre?
You know, shit gets said. Shit gets said. We know that. Shit gets said. So I don't want to ever hear anything. Anybody, you know, once again, don't throw freaking stones at glass houses because you never know. Somebody might throw one of yours.
Straight up, straight up.
Honestly.
All right, now, caller, man, I'm gonna open the phone lines back up, man. If you, I hope you subscribe to the channel and call back in, man. I had a real good convo with you.
I will, brother, and you have a blessed night.
All right, you as well.
You have a blessed night, brother. Take care, bro.
All right, now. Julian, yes, you can call me. Julian, yes, you can call me. But I'm finna call back whoever this was. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Julian, and I'm calling from Kimberly. Where you calling from?
Man, I can't have the app back. Damn, I done dropped y'all. My bad, chat. My bad, chat. I know that hurt. I know that hurt, man. Dust yourself off. You'll be all right. Dust yourself off. You'll be all right. Yeah, Karen, you can call in, Karen. Call in, Karen. The phone lines are open. The phone lines are open. What's up with it, Dren? Double tap the screen, shut a live out. Let's try to get to 150 likes right quick. Let's run it up to 150 likes. Double tapping the screen is how you support the channel for free. We do have super chats available. We do have memberships available. Shout out to Dren in the chat. He gave me my first interview. It's an action-packed interview.
Call from
Jason.
press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Jason from Florida.
What's up, Jason from Florida? How you feeling about this?
Thinking about what?
The Epstein.
Trump is a rapist.
Allegedly. Why do you feel like that?
Come on, bro. 30 plus. R. Kelly. Okay, we got R. Kelly. We got Bill Cosby. We got Pussy right now. More than double the amount of women accused Donald Trump of rape than these dudes.
We're going to say grape for the channel. We're going to say grape. But yeah, I get what you're saying. He did have a lot of cases. I think that's what the last caller was talking about.
Women.
I think that's what the last caller was talking about, the lawsuits that he settled, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking about the strip club and how things get a little spicy in the strip club.
All the footage of him and Jeffrey Epstein hanging together, man. If you don't want to see it for what it is, that's cool. But we all know birds of a feather flock together. He cool with Puff. He cool with Epstein. He cool with all these people. Now, why y'all still worried about that? That's old news. Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay. What do you think we're going to get tomorrow? What do you think tomorrow they're going to release?
Nothing.
A nothing burger. Who do you think they're trying to protect?
Trump, the president. It's not them trying to protect us. Who is he trying to protect? I jacked this whole shit.
Who else you think they're trying to protect? You think it's just him? You think this whole time, since 2008?
It's all kind of people, man. It's all kind of people. It's all kind of people, bro.
Okay. How do you feel about Pam Bondi?
I mean, she's a lackey, like the rest of them.
Okay. All right, caller. You got any questions for me before I open the call lines back up?
Nope.
All right, man. I appreciate you for calling in. Yeah, man, I'm going to open the call lines back up. If y'all do call in, try to refrain from using the R word. Try to refrain from using the R word. Who the hell just called? Let me call this number back. What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what it do, boss? It's gonna be DG calling from the middle of the ocean.
Okay, what's up, BG from the middle of the ocean? How you feeling about this Epstein shit?
Man, I'm just gonna keep it straight with you. And of course, censor for the channel. You know, the whole grape and all that, whatever. Nah, so straight up. If they weren't afraid of covering anything up, they just release it. Right? At the end of the day, if you ain't got nothing to hide, you let it be. You put the context out, you let people see it for what it is. No ifs, no buts, no bullshit, no smoke, no mirrors. You just put it out. But the reason it's not being put out is because something is being covered up. I'm not going to say this person is that. Clear something is being covered up to begin with. Because you don't have an entire campaign ran off, they hide in the files, we go release the files. Let's remember, this person allegedly unalived themselves under your first term. So if they unalive themselves under your first term, and all the legal proceedings happen under your term, why didn't you release it? See what I'm saying?
That is a solid question.
A gaslighting.
Yes, that's what I said earlier. It is a lot of gaslighting. This is exactly what's going on. If this was a relationship, it would be toxic. What I will ask you though, caller, is what do you think we get tomorrow with the grand jury testimony being released?
I think it's honestly up in the air, but I think the nothing burger, and the reason I say that is because of the simple fact that I have this situation where he's prepping the lie. Obama wrote it. The Clintons wrote it. All these other people I don't like wrote it. Russia, Russia, Russia. Like, it's too much deflection. It's too much of all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if we get it, how much of it is actually authentic? If we get it, is it the full thing or is it the partial? So it's like, I'm not sure what's going to come out and what's coming out. How much of that can even be trusted?
Correct. I feel like we get no names, we get no new names, we get no new witnesses, no new co-conspirators, no new victims. We get nothing out of it tomorrow. We will get, a little bit, maybe a location if it's inside of a state that they've already been, placed
And I
in.
wanted to bring up something too, boss.
Go ahead.
This is something that kind of bothered me because nobody else seemed to talk about it. And it just really don't make sense. And nobody, no small YouTuber podcast, nobody, right?
Let's go. Shoot.
Everybody keeps, they say, oh, yeah, list, it ain't that simple. It wouldn't be a black book. That's TV and that's movies. Okay, first off, TV, movies, we see all that goofy stuff in real life anyway. So that's not even a good way to dispute it, right?
Correct.
But regardless, you telling me a man with a private island, with the money, with the know, the ability to traffic human beings. We ain't talking video games. We ain't talking movies. We ain't talking drugs. We talking people, girls, boys, whatever, you name it, right? There's in every single room, cameras in every single bathroom, and all of a sudden, only one person had control over it. Whatever tape, whatever audio, didn't go to any other country, didn't go to any other person. The one control point was an island. Now, let's be clear. With the connections that his families have with other governments or whatever you want to say, it don't even make sense from a tactical standpoint because now you one point of failure. If somebody can attack your infrastructure, which is your networks, it's all gone. If they drop a bomb on his island, they could just say, oh, yeah, some pirates went and took over his island. We had to take them out. All the evidence is gone. You done killed all your bad people, all the people you trafficked. Everything is gone in one fell swoop. So logically, it defies logic that thing going on with the entire Epstein case, conspiracy, you name it, that it was all controlled by one person or even just two people. No, it's definitely connected to more than one person. Definitely connected to some servers. Definitely connected to another nation. Maybe Israel, maybe somewhere else. Who knows? I'm not here to throw an accusation out. You know what I'm saying? But nobody talks about that. There's no way it would have been controlled by just one person. And that's why we probably haven't seen something, because too many people are implicated.
Correct. And I feel like the now that we got the independent source verifying the 2 minutes and 53 seconds of missing footage out of the jail, I feel like, man, that's just even more crazy because you got you telling us, Pam Bondi, that every night there's gonna be a minute missing of the tape. Us Americans are still waiting on that minute missing that you were supposed to show us, right? Now we got the independent source verifying that it was 2 clips edited together and at least 2 minutes and 53 seconds removed from one clip, and it was saved 4 times. So now it's like raw unedited footage, but it's saved all of these times. Now you telling us that the clip
and that's what
starts
it's like.
over.
It's like a bad liar. You can't even, like, all of a sudden, one of the highest security prisons for high-profile criminals, we don't have a backup for when the tapes is resetting every night. We have a window of opportunity for
Listen, what I'm saying is
people that are
this.
going to be high target. That don't make sense. That defies
This
logic.
is
That
the-
every single day for years we've had a loophole in security where
This
you know
is
what,
the
you got about a
feds.
minute, you can go in there and knock his ass around real quick. Like, that's crazy.
Right, this is the feds. Why are they on VCR anyway? I can pay like $200, right?
And get a DVR set up, have a couple terabytes worth of hard
For
drive.
14 days. At least 14 days I can roll this motherfucker back. For
Then
$200.
back it up without losing no time. It defies logic. And then for the type of, we not talking, this was some cheap rundown public school, this was some old library. No, we talking a high security, high profile type of prison that don't make sense. It defies logic. And like, I ain't gonna sit here, folks. I'm gonna give some grace to a lot of people, right? This is not to say that there's a lot of mega folks that are not in the coat and drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm not gonna say that that's not happening, but I'm gonna give folks grace, right? Because the way that they do it is through proxies. I'm gonna get you because you love guns, so I'm gonna get you sold on how he's trying to support guns, right? Even though he the ones who did an executive order to get rid of bump stocks, not Obama, not Biden, right? But cool, whatever, right? Then there's the miseducation with assault rifles, so that's easy to turn people that way, right? So you turn them this way, you turn them this way. You use proxies, you get the point. I ain't trying to hold up your line, hold up your time, right?
No,
But I'm
I
gonna give him
definitely
grace.
get it.
But then it's like when the grace runs out, now we got folks protecting pedophiles. Rather you see him as a pedophile or not.
Say PDF for me.
Pedophile.
PDF.
Oh my bad, PDF, my bad. You know.
No, most
See it as that or
definitely.
not.
Dren, I see you. I'm finna open the call lines back up in just 1 second, Dren. Hey, caller, I do appreciate you for calling in, man. One last question before you go. Do you feel like JD Vance is gonna end up running on the Epstein files in 2028?
Probably they're gonna run the same gambit again.
All right, caller,
They can
man.
get away with it.
I appreciate you for calling in, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel, man. Share this video out for me far and wide.
Of course.
All right, now. Dren, call in, Dren. The number's right there. Dren, call in the number right there. 512-843-1334. Call in, Dren. I was gonna let him cook. But he said he didn't want to hold up the lines, man. He was cooking. I could have had a convo with him, but he said he didn't want to hold up the lines. So, you know me, I got some Southern hospitality. Mellies. Thank you, Mellies, for the sticker. Thank you, Mellies, for the sticker. I hope you're having a good night, Mellies. Okay, Dren, you can call in, man. Dren say, yeah, man, Dren, you gotta know that when you come in here, everything to Dren, you gotta say allegedly, man. But for the sake of the channel, who's this calling me?
Call from, this is Karen. To accept, press 1.
What's going on, Karen? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Karen calling from Wisconsin, where yesterday it was 96, today it was 66.
Okay, man, 30 degree swing, 30 degree swing. It was nice weather down here in Texas as well.
Terrible.
Shout out to Dren. One moment, Karen. Shout out to Dren for giving me my first interview. Dren he's been around a lot, man. Dren knows a lot, man. Straight up, man. He said he met Bill. He met the Arkansas boy at UCA. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. But I know, he's like in Conway. Yup, that's around the way. Dren is from where I'm from, man. We from the same place. He gave me my first interview. Flames in the chat for Dren. Karen, let's talk, man. Let's have a convo. Karen, how you feeling about this situation tonight?
I might have lots of different viewpoints. Now, when did this originally start? Like 4 years ago, when the original list came out? Supposedly, well, there's the email circulating, and I got a copy of that list.
I think I ran across that list as well.
And I don't think we're going to be surprised with anything. However, one thing that we have to remember, okay, and I am a MAGA. I do support President Trump, okay. I did support Biden because he was our president, and I support the office of the president regardless, even if I don't agree with the candidate. That's just respect, okay? Anyways, you have to remember that Trump is always 5 steps ahead of us. So what we're talking about now is our business, but he's working on stuff way ahead of us. Now, I think there was one comment that was very true. I think it was one that said that he could be working on something, and by releasing this list, that could compromise what he's working on. And I believe it's from overseas. Now, if the prince is on there, that could jeopardize our relationship with Great Britain. There's a lot of other factors that go into this list. Now, with Pam Bondi,
Thank you, Mellies. Thank you, Mellies, for the $3 sticker, man. Thank you, Mellies. Y'all give Mellies some flames in the chat. Mellies always shows up and supports. Go ahead. You were speaking on Bondi.
Way to go, Millie. And I think she didn't do her research before she overstepped. She
stuck her foot in her mouth.
Exactly. She didn't do any research before she spoke. That was dumb. She set herself up to fail, you know. And so, anyways, so I think he's over and beyond what we're talking about. Okay. Now, the first thing that we have to remember, law enforcement. I come from a family of law enforcement and military. Okay, but I'm a realist. Law enforcement is full of corruption. Okay. Now, we have proof that the Clintons were involved. Number one,
allegedly.
The painting of Bill Clinton is up in Epstein's house.
I know for the channel, though, we're going to keep everything alleged for the channel.
In the blue dress. For Wimpy's blue dress.
Okay.
Okay. So, there's been pictures of it. Allegedly. Okay. Sorry about that, honey. So I think there are people involved. And also, if Trump had anything to do with it, you better believe past presidencies would have exposed that list a long time ago, because they dislike Trump very, very much, and they don't want him in office. So they would have had him hanging over the coals with this one.
Correct.
So I don't think he's part of it. I just think the list is part of what he has going on.
Thank you, Mellies. You talking about don't thank you. I got to thank you, Mellies. I wouldn't feel right. Southern hospitality. You know I got to. I'm sorry for dropping y'all on your head. But one thing, Dren, I'm going to call you back. You're going to be the next caller I call back, Dren. I see you called. I got you. But one thing that you said, though. Hold on, caller. One thing that you said.
Trump is not a racist.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I mean, he's done lots of stuff for. I'm a woman of color.
Okay.
And he's done a lot for jobs and inner city and benefits and stuff like that. But he just wants people to put in an on-site
Okay,
work.
but now what I'm going back to is this: when you said if it has some foreign people involved, then I said as an American, I would feel comfortable if they just came out and said it's a matter of national security, it's foreign affairs.
Absolutely.
I would, that would nip it in the bud.
We have that right to know. Security was breached, and we have to know if our security is at risk. And it's a matter of us feeling safe. Who was in office 4 years ago, 4, 5, 6 years ago, when all this stuff happened? And then this could go on and on and on. And with referencing J.D. Vance, he's going to run in 28, but I don't think he's going to run on this stuff. He's got better things to talk about than this stuff, because he has nothing to do with that list. So I don't think he's going to play that card. And he's smart. That man is smart. I mean, I've seen him in interviews and whatnot, and he is on point. It's kind of amazing, actually. I mean, he's really on point. So think about that. As far as previous presidents that could have taken Trump to the coals on this, if he was part of it.
Correct. I think we got to think, if this was, let's just say this was a foreign op, right, from a certain place. This wouldn't just extend to America. This would extend probably globally. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably multiple countries involved. That's why I said if you just come out and say it's a matter of national security, foreign affairs, I feel like yes, that would raise questions, but it would be more understandable than a lot of this rug pulling. We're getting rug pulled. We're getting gaslit. We're getting ignored.
And we're supposed to be the powerhouse.
Thank you, Cypher. Thank you, Mellies. Thank you, Cypher. Thank you, Mellies. Let me play the tag. Let me play the tag because they just said it's the greatest damn show on YouTube. So you know I got to play the tag. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Good. You checked me out. What was I just saying? I totally forgot. I was cracking up at you, so now I lost my train of thought.
Why the hell my tag not playing? Hold on 1 second. 1 second, Karen. I got to find my damn tag.
All right.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
There we go. I know my lip was hanging. I was trying to find something.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Double tap the screen, shut a live out. We are about 35 likes away from 200. Let's get to 200 likes right quick. And if you are on a laptop, that's how you can get to the memberships. Memberships give you access to 300 past live streams and exclusive member content, and you get some cool ass emojis that we are gonna update every week. If you get in the Discord, tell me what emojis you want. I will bring you the emojis. I'm that kind of creator. I interact with my chat. I don't just sit here and talk to the screen and not give a fuck. Like, y'all asked, I answered. Y'all wanted the politician plug emoji, so everybody drop the politician plug emoji. All members drop the politician plug emoji right now. I told y'all I would bring it. What's up, Asha? Go ahead, caller.
Karen.
Yeah, Karen. Excuse me.
Yeah, so, and I grew up in the city, so in being in law enforcement, we've seen corruption. It's everywhere. So you know it's in the government.
Correct.
So we have to stay real about all this stuff. Stay real, stay raw, and look at the obvious, but we need to look outside the box too. Never mind, we got to look outside and look at all possibilities and not just stick with one viewpoint. We got to look at everything involved. That's one thing we need to do, and we need to research.
Correct.
And be,
So what do you think we get tomorrow? What do you think we get tomorrow?
We listen. We listen and we trust what he has to say. And we read between the lines. We read his body language and see how comfortable he is. We all know when he's serious. We all know when he's PO'd, when he's angry. We all know when he's joking. So we know how Trump is when he talks. So we have to read his body language to see how genuine he is. And I think we will know if it's true or not.
Okay.
I don't like Cash Patel. I never did. I love Dan Bongino. They should be in opposite positions. But, because I think Dan Bongino knows that there's more there. But, and Cash Patel.
So how do you feel about Bongino staying with Pam Bundy staying? Bongino told us that if
Is he staying? I didn't hear. Is he staying?
Shit, he ain't went nowhere. He clocking into work.
Well, he left work, and then he came back. But I haven't.
After they said that they was gonna allow the special task force, but they just put the special task force to bed.
Oh.
They said there will be no special task force and Maxwell cannot talk. What y'all is finna get is this grand jury testimony after Pam Bondi finds out what she values as prudent, and after the judge approves it, the court approves it.
If she stays, then Dan Bongino's gone.
I don't think Bongino's going nowhere. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, Karen. I don't think Bongino's leaving.
I hope not.
I don't think Cash Patel's leaving, and I don't think Pam Bundy's leaving. I think they finna go have dinner together. Bongino gonna be like, Pam, pass me the damn rolls. Cash gonna be like, I need a little butter for my damn rolls. And
Here's
Trump
the butter,
gonna be sitting there picking
and here's
his
the sour
damn
cream
teeth.
for your potato.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, and I love everybody's viewpoint. And everybody on your channel, which is cool, nobody's arguing on names. Everybody's civil. It's cool. And you can talk to one another and still be real and respect one another. That's what I like about your channel.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah.
I hope you subscribe.
And I have to say this. I have to say one more thing.
Okay.
Love the dreads. Love the dreads.
Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome.
We look forward to you calling back in, man. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and share this video out far and wide.
I will do that. You have a good night and be blessed, okay?
You as well. Thank you, Karen. I'm calling you back, caller.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Damn. You said she's flirting. Well, thank you then, Miss Karen. You can call in and flirt with me. Yeah, y'all can call in and flirt, man. Y'all can do that. It's Plug After Dark, man. Y'all must not know who I is. Y'all don't see this private drive sign I got up in here, man. When you hit the driveway, cut the lights off. When you hit the driveway, hit them damn lights, man. It's Plug After Dark. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. We go live every single night and day over here talking about current events, politics, and entertainment, man. This is not your regular cookie cutter show, man. Like my boy Money say, man. Shout out to Money Way. This is not that cookie cutter shit.
To the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Straight up, man. Straight up, man. You said the last caller wanted to, yeah, man, I ain't gonna put that on her, but you know, Miss Karen, you know what I'm saying? It was nice talking to you, Miss Karen. It was really nice talking to you, Miss Karen. I hope you have a wonderful night. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have sweet dreams. I hope you wake up in the morning and you have your coffee on the porch and the birds are chirping, you know? That's what I hope goes on for you, Miss Karen. You said, check out your local census gov data. What about it? Let's get back to what Caroline was saying while we open the call lines back up.
Reagan. I have two questions for you. First on Congress. Congresswoman Salazar introduced legislation that would give...
You say you want to call in and flirt? Call in. Call in. See, I ain't even on that liquor tonight. You know, if I was a reposado warrior, y'all would really be in for it. But tonight, I'm off of that, you know what I mean? I'm off that, know what I mean, tonight.
Legal immigrants in the country path to citizenship. 10 Republicans signed on what she's calling...
Digital Iron, what do you mean can we call in and flirt? Who is we? How many people y'all got over there? Who is we, Digital? Who is we, Digital? Who the hell y'all got over there talking about can we call in? What is this? What are y'all trying to do over there, Digital?
Yeah. I'm curious what the White House's position is on the legislation and if the president would veto this bill if it made it to the
Nah, this a
From
Red
my
Bull,
understanding, the White
Juneberry.
House nor the president has actually read through this legislation. We've been focused on, of course, the One Big Beautiful Bill, which passed, which is another historic accomplishment of this president in record time. The Genius Act this week, the rescission.
You said I come sleep. What the hell you mean you come sleep? What you mean? You can't come sleep over here? That's not what the hell is finna go on. How you go to my, hey man, I told y'all could come over here and hang out, but I did not tell nobody they could stay tonight. Y'all asses finna pick y'all shoes up at the door when I end this live. What the hell you mean I come sleep? I didn't ask you if you wanted to come sleep. I asked you to come hang out. See, that'd be the problem. I got Southern hospitality and all, but you overstepping your damn boundaries, man. You overstepping your damn boundaries, man.
Package. That's been the focus of the White House, but the president has made it very clear he will not support amnesty for illegal aliens in any way.
I want to give you...
Talk about some I come sleep, man. That fucked me up. Whoa, man.
She's claiming that the cuts to their network will, quote, be a...
Do you think he has a plan, a long-term or short-term process? You say think Trump. Yeah, I think Trump does have a plan. You know, whether that plan is he's having to adjust right now. He didn't think his base would turn against him. He didn't think he would be having to go through this fire that he's going through right now. So he's adjusting, but I do think he has a plan. He got to get back on course. Cryptocurrency, I mean, I love crypto. I love the innovation. I do understand the dangers of crypto, and I do understand the privacy. We are going to be giving up privacy. We will be moving into a police state, smart cities, 15-minute cities, AI. We already got AI in government. We're gonna have AI in police force. We're gonna have, we're gonna be moving into a different world. That's what I was telling y'all earlier. Like the world is about to fundamentally shift over the next 4 to 8 years, and it's just gonna be different. Whether it'll be worse or better, I'm not here to say it. I'm not here to say it. The beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But there will be a fundamental shift.
public safety of the country. Congressman Murkowski has argued that public broadcasting stations save lives. Could you respond to these concerns? The NPR CEO said cutting NPR will be a risk to public safety. I am not sure how NPR helps the public safety of our country, but I do know that NPR unfortunately has become really just a propaganda voice for the left. Just a few examples for you. In 2020, NPR refused to cover the Hunter Biden laptop scandal in the run-up to the election. They said their assertions don't amount to much, writing they did not want to waste the listeners' and readers' time on stories that are just pure distractions. That does not sound like an unbiased opinion. That sounds like a partisan opinion to me. And this is a taxpayer-funded organization. In 2018, that same CEO that you're talking about called the president in the Oval Office, who nearly 80 million Americans elected, she called him racist, shared a photo of herself wearing a Biden for President campaign hat, serves on the board of a Soros-funded activist group. In 2020, PBS's White House correspondent at the time.
Why they make it seem like just the end of the world for calling Trump racist? Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat. Thank you, Karen, for the super sticker, Karen. I appreciate you for calling in as well, Karen. But why do they act like it's the end of the world for calling Trump racist? Like, it's an opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, whether he is, whether he ain't. I mean, shit, if you think he's racist, guess what? You just think the man's racist. If you don't think he's racist, just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit doesn't rub me the wrong way. Like, it doesn't rub me either way. Like, if somebody calls in and they're like, Trump's not racist, he's done more for black people than any other president. Shit, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Or if you call in and you be like, Trump's racist, he said this, this, and this. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Arkansas. I don't know where y'all from, or like if that shit is just foreign to y'all, whether to deal with people that's kind of in between. You know what I'm saying? People shift. Do y'all not realize that people kind of shift depending on, I feel like this. I feel like if Trump gotta be racist to get the damn deal done, it's gonna be niggas. If Trump doesn't have to be racist to get the deal done, it's gonna be I love niggas. It's the deal gotta get done. Straight up. That's what I think is going on. To get the deal done, Trump will say, fuck niggas, fuck whoever, fuck them, fuck y'all, fuck you, to get the deal done. Straight up. If he don't gotta say it, he probably won't. But to get that damn deal done, it's gonna be fuck all y'all. Straight up. America, baby. I said fuck them for America. I said fuck those people for America. Allegedly. That don't bother me. I'm just being real. It doesn't bother me because I understand it. Like, I could be pissed off about it and I could be like, oh, or I could say, oh, no, that's not going on. But I'd be lying both ways. Like, this shit, I grew up in Arkansas. I see the shit. I have people that I know when they carry their ass home, they saying the N-word. I know for sure. When I'm around, I'm their best bud. Laughing, knee slapping, you know what I'm saying? We hanging out, kicking it or whatever. Appreciate that cipher for the one gifted. Appreciate that cipher for the one gifted. But when they go home, it is what it is. So y'all don't know nobody like that. It works both ways. It ain't just the white community. Niggas do it too. Like, come on, bro. Y'all know people like that. And just so happens that Trump is in office. You know what I'm saying? So shit, some days he might be tired of you niggas. Straight up. Some days Trump might wake up and just be tired of you niggas. Some days he might wake up and be like, you know what? I fuck with them niggas. Why is that so hard for y'all to understand? I don't get it. I don't understand how y'all don't understand. Some days he wake up and it's just shit. He just don't fuck with people. Whatever group it may be, he might not fuck with nobody that day. He might wake up and just be like, fuck everybody. He might wake up and be like, I love everybody.
Characterized President Trump's speech then at Mount Rushmore as a love letter to white resentment, promoting the myth.
You saying you can't do that in the most powerful position on earth? I understand that you shouldn't do that, but he's human. He's human. That's a lot of shit you're not supposed to do with the most powerful position there. You're not supposed to get head in the. You're not supposed to get head in the White House. You're not supposed to. Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on. It wasn't supposed to take us off the gold standard. You're not supposed to be getting head in the Oval Office. Didn't they just find some powder over there? They found some crack, some powder over there. We got damn emails going wild. We got all kind of shit. Motherfuckers getting up there doing press conferences calling Chinese people peasants and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit that ain't supposed to be going on. Thank you, No B, for the $10 sticker. Y'all drop some flames in the chat for No B and the $10 sticker, man. Thank you, No B. Thank you, girl. But yeah, man, that shit is crazy. You said he had 4 names in Maryland. He finna do a lot, man. That shit is crazy, man. I don't understand how y'all don't see it though, man. Like, man, listen.
America. In 2017, PBS devoted an entire panel talking about what it means to be woke and white privilege. In 2023, PBS's Washington Week Roundtable covered up Joe Biden's clear mental divide. That's actually quite the clip. I would encourage all of you to look at it. These are not honest news organizations. These are partisan, left-wing outlets that are funded by the taxpayers. And this administration does not believe it's a good use of the taxpayers' time and money. Ed Lawrence.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Carol. I want to ask you about the Federal Reserve. So does the president believe that the slightly restrictive monetary policy stance right now, could that cause an economic slowdown? And if he does believe that, when?
What pause are you referring to?
No, could the stance of the monetary policy is slightly restrictive? Does the president believe that stance, the slightly...
Talking about the monetary policy slightly restrictive. You want Jerome Powell to cut the rates. Jerome Powell's telling you not to drop the tariffs. Now we saying the tariffs that made 200-something, they made 100-something billion. Now you want the rates to drop because shit finna go on. It's like, shit, man, listen, Jerome Powell told you what was going on. Jerome Powell said he wasn't on the same page, man. Straight up. Only thing he didn't say was stagflation. The only thing he didn't say was recession. He damn near said it. Jerome Powell not fucking with that, man. Jerome Powell already said, man, we are unbiased. We're going to look at the raw data here, man. The raw data is not calling for no cuts. Trump asking for cuts. Trump, man, listen, Jerome Powell might be the one to bug up. Jerome Powell might bug up and say, I ain't cutting this shit till the wheel, till this shit burn the fuck up, man. I ain't cutting this shit until I feel like it's ready, man. Straight up, Jerome Powell, one of them motherfuckers ain't going to give a fuck, man. Didn't Trump already call for his job? Trump already called for his job. Y'all think Jerome Powell give a fuck? Trump done called for this man's job, man. And now he asking for some help, cuts the rates, man. Jerome Powell finna stand on business. Watch. Jerome Powell might not cut shit the rest of the year off schedule. Whatever he got scheduled for the year, that's probably what's the fuck's finna go on, man. Jerome Powell really don't do too many surprise moves. Every now and then here, you know what I'm saying, wow some shit. But Jerome Powell, man, you done came for this man's job, man. He ain't fucking with you, Trump. I'm just gonna keep it real. He ain't messing with you right now.
Could cause an economic slowdown in itself.
Mellis, you done hit it too hard. You said Trump appointed him. Trump did appoint him, but Trump called for his damn job. Trump called for his damn job not too long ago, too.
Heard the president discuss that specifically, but what I do know in regards to the Federal Reserve is the president's been very transparent about his displeasure with both the policies and the management of the Fed, and he spoke about that to all of you pretty extensively in the Oval Office yesterday.
And last month, one more if I could, last month, the Canadian Prime Minister said the president had agreed to a July 21st deadline to sort of work towards a trade agreement.
See, that's the difference, Cardino. Jerome Powell's job is to remain unbiased. Jerome Powell's job is to ignore what the fuck Trump's saying. That's what I'm saying. Jerome Powell's job is to go off of the raw data. Jerome Powell is, they got a chair. They got like it's a group of people that they go into these Fed meetings and they make the decision. But the decision is supposed to be made off of raw data. And it's not supposed to come like just president or Congress or somebody calling for cuts or, you know what I'm saying? Nobody is supposed to be able to be an outside influence. They're supposed to go off strictly the data.
Now, could there be a trade agreement with Canada in 4 years?
Well, look, we'll see. see. The trade team continues to be very active in our conversations and discussions with Canada. The president himself has said, unfortunately, our neighbors to the north have been pretty difficult to deal with when it comes to matters on trade. But in trade, generally speaking, as you know, 25 countries have received letters thus far
Damn,
from
I
the
just dropped the
president
damn
directly
ash on
with
my
his
leg, Chad.
big,
That shit
beautiful
hurt.
signature on them, from Japan to Korea, South Africa.
All right, document. Johnny, what you say? Digital that word stands status for ignorant, not knowing slave trade would cause black people. You say crypto laws are amazing. That's why the market is up. I don't know what they changed with the crypto laws. I did see XRP running. Today. Crazy.
Kazakhstan, Malaysia, just a few countries, and Canada also received a letter for 35%. With that said, if countries want to have legitimate further discussions, the Trump administration and the president's trade team are willing to have further talks, but these letters these countries have been receiving are the deals. And as the president has said, those deals will be made. They are tailor-made to each and every country based on the United States' concerns and what's in the best interest of the American worker and the American people. Charlie, go ahead.
Thank you, Caroline.
No, I called on Charlie, but Deanna, you can go too. Go ahead.
The president said that he floated the idea of a special prosecutor in the Epstein case. Can you confirm that? And has he asked the Attorney General to do this, to appoint a special prosecutor to look it over?
Well, the idea was floated from someone in the media to the president. The president would not recommend.
Real talk, man. You got to take your shoes off at the door. Yeah, I've been at XRP since like 2017. But you got to take your shoes off at the door. Take them shoes off at the door, man.
Special prosecutor in the Epstein case. That's how he feels. And as for his discussions with the Attorney General...
No, I haven't bought any XRP in a while. I just stuck on my position. I'm kind of DCA'd in at like... One of my positions is like at DCA about 32 cents. The other position is about 44 cents. So I got two accounts, man. One of them is DCA at about 32. The other one's at like 44. So I kind of just stuck in my position.
Deanna.
Thank you so much. Do you know what the president's reaction was to Mike Johnson saying that he wants additional files released, the Epstein files? Was there a conversation with Mike Johnson about that following his comments?
I won't discuss the president's private conversations with the Speaker of the House, but as I answered to Jackie's question earlier, the president has said if the Attorney General and the Department of Justice and the FBI have any more credible evidence in regards to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes, they should put that forward.
Yeah, 44 cents. Yeah, then the other one's 32. Like I was in XRP right after it ran up and then it crashed. Like I got in, like I remember buying XRP at 22 cents. I remember buying some as low as like 15, 17 cents, I believe, man. I remember getting XLM dirt cheap, Hedera dirt cheap, Quant. I got Quant dirt cheap. Well, not as cheap as I wanted to get Quant, but I got Quant pretty cheap. I missed Polygon. I did not get that Polygon wave. I kind of got out of Solana. I got into Solana late, and then I got out right before the FTX shit. I kind of missed the wave on, Cardano. I'm kind of in Cardano at about the same as my XRP price, a little bit more. I'm probably at right at under 50 cents on Cardano.
Them to do that.
With a few days.
I'll go to all of you, starting with the lady in blue. Go ahead.
With a few days to the August 9th deadline, how are the negotiations with Europe going? There's some sticking points. What are they? Can we expect a delay?
What's up, Mr. Rod? Welcome to the family. I seen Cypher say that.
Or should we expect a deal soon?
Well,
oh, yeah, Wolf, you say you doubled up. You put 5 bands on what? What you put the 5 bands on? Double up's cool in 2 months.
Deadline is August 1st. As for the European Union, they continue.
That number is to call me. If you want to call me and talk, call that number. If you don't want to call me and talk, ignore that number.
Very eager in negotiating with our country for obvious reasons on ways to lower their tariff and their non-tariff barriers that we have long said harm our workers and our companies. So the president's trade team continue to be in talks with the European Union.
What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Nick.
See? You thought you was gonna get it off, but you took that long, deep ass breath.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're...
He thought he was finna call it with that long ass breath, and I was finna let him say that bullshit. No. How about that? How about fuck no?
Oh,
What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
it's Wolf from Brooklyn, man. I'm from Brooklyn.
What's going on, Wolf of Brooklyn? How you feeling about today's topics?
Hey, man, it's all good, man. But I don't know, bro. I don't know if all this is bad because at the end of the day, I'm focused on the money, man, and the market is doing great. You know, while Biden was president, my money was down. That was a long 4 years, and as soon as this man got elected, Bitcoin went over 100K. XRP is blowing up, and at the end of the day, this country is a business. It's a company. It's a big company.
Wolf, come on, Wolf. Don't do that, Wolf. You gonna act like the Bitcoin cycle is not on par, like we not supposed to be in the bull run right now, like we not supposed to be at all-time highs. You gonna really credit Trump like this doesn't happen every 4 years.
You have a point, but can we at least admit that when he did get elected in November, the market automatically went up?
I mean, the market reacts on news. That's what the market does. Regardless, the market reacts on news because he was, we know what his Ethereum wallet holds. He's pro crypto because we know what his Ethereum wallet holds. He got Trump coin, you know what I'm saying? They got Elon around, a big proponent of Doge. The market moved because of the market moved just because of
good and bad news, right? Good and bad news.
correct, but the market was gonna move regardless. Once a president was, if Kamala would have won, the market still would have moved up. It might not have went crazy.
No way. Maybe you're right.
It's because of certainty. When it's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The fear, uncertainty, and doubt is why the market was there. You got to think the market was on par. It was due to move right then. Once you get a president selected, the market's gonna do something. It's gonna react off news. Oh, new president. Whether it's Kamala, whether it's Trump.
Remember, Trump is pro crypto. Kamala Harris is not messing with no crypto, no.
Correct, but you got to understand that the CBDC, Fed now, right? That was under Biden. So we can go all day back and forth with this. The Fed now, the XRP rails was really set under Biden.
Yeah, but come on, you know that wasn't gonna work out just like that, man. Not with that man. No way.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, it's not about which man it is. It's about getting us out of this national debt. You know, like I know, that the only way we get out of this national debt is if we go to a CBDC, just like they did in 1930s with the gold buyback. You know, just like I know that. So it's not about who's in office. It's about timing. It's about what BRICS is doing. It's about, it's about a lot of things.
Right. I hear you, man, but we have to admit, up because of Trump. It's up because
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not going to let you leave here feeling like that. No, it's not. It's not. Crypto, maybe a lot of shit is up. If you want to come on here and tell me that the tariffs got us 113 or whatever billion, I'll say yes. But for you to tell me the crypto market is up because of Trump, when we're in a bull run right now on par with the Bitcoin cycle that has been going on over the last damn decade, when we're at all-time highs, the same all-time highs that fucking being at BitBoy Crypto predicted 10 years ago, I call bullshit.
And also another thing with the whole 4 years thing. I mean that from these past years, yeah, it's been looking that way. But at the end of the day, crypto is unpredictable. So we can't sit there and be like, oh, this is gonna happen exactly every 4 years. I don't believe that. I that's why they passed these legislations so things could be a little bit more stabilized. So it's not.
So you know how the Bitcoin halving works, right?
What's that?
You know how the Bitcoin halving works, right?
Right, right.
And you know they gotta solve the blocks, you know what I'm saying? And you know about every 4 years is when the rewards are cut in half, right?
Right.
That has nothing to do with Trump. That has nothing to do with nothing. So yes, the market is gonna react every 4 years. The market is gonna go to all-time highs on par.
Okay.
Now, does it
So
change? Yes. Sometimes
why?
we have
Okay.
broken all-time high early. Yes, we did break all-time high early. But right now, what's going on is still on par for the Bitcoin cycle. Like
Okay. So
I
how?
called, maybe it's a little late. When did I call? You can go on my channel and watch. I got a whole nother channel because I understand the Bitcoin cycle. I called all-time high May 2025. We're in July. What was Bitcoin at the end of May or any time
Oh,
during May? Was it at all-time high? I don't know.
I,
But
I,
that was my
I hear
prediction.
you. But why did the crypto market go up specifically this week?
I mean, because legislation passed, obviously.
Right, right. And
News.
who's
It's
pushing? And who's
news.
pushing that?
Trump.
Exactly. That's why the market is up.
But listen, what I'm trying to tell you is that the market reacts off of news regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like even during the bear market, when certain things went on, the market went up because it's news. Anything moving forward, when they announce anything, when Abbott announced that he was gonna start buying Bitcoin as a state, the market moved. So can we say that Abbott did that?
I don't know, man.
It's crazy how you can't give credit to nobody but Trump. It's crazy. You want to give him credit so bad that you block out everything. You block out the Abbott move in the market. You block out the Bitcoin halving and it being on par with all-time highs. You block out everything just to give credit to Trump, which is cool. I just want you to know it's kind of crazy.
All right. It's not just credit. It's the fact that he's pro-crypto, pushing laws to be passed. And this, and yes, we know it happens every 4 years regardless, but this is a much
Trump is
bigger.
pushing crypto because he's a venture capitalist. You know what I'm saying? He's pushing crypto because he has how many fucking Ethereum in his wallet. He's pushing crypto because he has a Trump coin. He's pushing crypto. Right. I mean, it's not like he's just pushing crypto because, you know what I'm saying?
Isn't that good for you, someone who holds crypto?
Yes, it's good for me, but I understand the flip side of that too. We're giving up privacy. I'm only in it because I understand where the world is going. There's going to be a fundamental shift. But is it coherently good for me? It's subjective. I like my privacy to a certain extent. Yes, I'm on YouTube. Yes, I'm showing my face. But to a certain extent, where my money's spent, I like the whole cash.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, man. But anyway, it was nice talking to you, bro.
Appreciate you. Hey, I appreciate you for calling in, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel and share this video out far and wide.
Absolutely, absolutely. And yes, bro, crypto's up because of Trump, man.
All right. Let me see, man. That's crazy. Let me see. Let's see. Let's go to the 1 year chart. Bitcoin hit. What day is that? I can't see what day it is. But Bitcoin either got to 100K or was right close to 100K in May. So Bitcoin did hit all-time high right after May. June, I call all-time high for May. It hit it in June. But I made that prediction on my channel. I ain't even uploaded on that channel in fucking 2 years. That's how do I know that? If Trump's the reason Bitcoin's at all-time high, how the fuck did I call it 2 years ago? That's all I'm saying to the caller. No disrespect. Hell, I was within 30 days of it.
Or would he put forth a postponement of the August 1st?
He's already said he will not.
Carolina,
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Carolina. In Gaza today, Holy Family Catholic Church was struck by an Israeli shell.
Yes.
3 people were killed, 10 wounded. What is the president's reaction to that church coming under fire?
It was not a positive reaction. He called Prime Minister Netanyahu this morning to address the strikes on that church.
What I'm gonna say is, Madeline, I'm not saying that crypto is gonna be incoherently bad. But what I'm saying is there are certain things that's gonna be unavoidable. Privacy is one of those. Loss of privacy is one of those. It's gonna be on a ledger. It's gonna live forever on the ledger. Eventually all payments will be on the ledger when they rule out cash. Y'all remember during the pandemic, Starbucks and a couple other places stopped taking cash. You know what I'm saying? So we've already seen it. That's the only way we're gonna be able to reset the national debt. We seen it happen with the gold buyback of the 30s. They made everybody turn in their gold under threat, under executive order, under threat of going to jail. After they got the gold back, a while later, they reset the price and raised it higher. How that will work would be, just in my opinion, my thought process only. I haven't heard this anywhere else. But if they put everybody that's on benefits, whatever kind of benefits it is, and they put the military onto this new CBDC, I believe that that would take a big enough chunk to get everybody else to convert over. If they started issuing out all the grants and loans and things of those sorts in the CBDC, I feel like it would phase out rather quickly. I feel like it would phase out really quickly. How the hell you gonna tell me to answer up? Answer up. Who the fuck you think you is?
Hello.
What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Tony from San Diego. How are you doing?
What's up, Tony from San Diego? I'm doing all right.
Yeah, the subject is Epstein, right?
Correct. You can take off wherever you see fit.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to react to, I think it was Karen earlier.
Uh-huh.
I just want to remind a few things. Like, one, things disappeared. Federal buildings while Trump was in office. Let's just say that. And then 2, he campaigned on this, right? Understand your argument, and I do believe this may be the reason why. The foreign policies, you don't campaign on it then. You know what I mean? Like, if you know you're not going to release this, why are you telling people things to get elected and then not do what you're going to say?
Correct. When you're calling yourself the most transparent administration in history.
I know. And it's everything but.
Which
like,
they might be. I'm not saying they're not the most transparent administration in history, but when you say that, it's a lot that comes with it. You can be the most transparent administration in history and still hide some shit. I'm not saying you can't, but that ain't what we're thinking as the American people. When you say most transparent administration in history, we think everything's transparent. We don't think some shit's transparent and just and a little bit's not. We think everything's transparent. And now we're starting to realize that not everything's transparent. They might be the most transparent administration in history, but not everything's still transparent, if you get what I'm saying.
I do, and I mean, listen, I'm, talking about Tom Bondi. I'm an attorney myself, and when you say I have a fucking file on my desk, if you don't, do have one, and somebody told you later that you don't have one. So it's like, where's the transparency here? So you either come on the record and you say, listen, I had smoked some fucking crack or I was drunk, and there was no such list, and I will quit because I fucked up. Something happened here.
So how do you feel about Bongino staying?
I think that shows that there are still some people left with some fucking backbone. Where this is gonna go. It fundamentally recognizes that history will go on. will look back and they will say, who did campaign on this? Who did harass the other side? And I don't take the side or another, but like when that's your literal main campaign point, flip that way. I think that's the most humane reaction. And I don't know what's going on. You know, like the forces in government are very strong in the guy. But at least you saw the reaction, and that's the guy who felt strongly about it.
Correct. So I don't know, man. I don't think Bongino's gonna leave. I don't think Bondi's gonna leave. I don't think Cash Patel's gonna leave. I don't think nobody's gonna leave.
No, I wish you would, but I'm like, you know, he has like a burst of fucking humility that was left. But then, you know, when you're in Washington, this is, you know, you're already way too much in the machine to be able to do anything. And so, of course, they have less. They have a family. You know, they're trying to do the next 3 years, you know, having a runaway. So I understand. But, like, I agree with you. I just was reacting to Karen because, you know, it's like if you campaign on this shit and you say you're the most transparent, then fucking walk the fucking talk, you know? Or you just shut the fuck up and you got stuff like the other ones. But you don't get to run on this and then literally do the opposite. So that was my point.
Okay, caller. Where do you see? Where do you think the next president is gonna have to pick up? Do you think the next president's gonna pick up in a good position, or do you think the next president might have some work cut out for him?
Well, I don't know. We keep hearing, you know, 3 terms. Actually, even if the Constitution says you can't do it, maybe you can. Just selling 2028 MAGA hats. I mean, I don't know if the next president, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. We're getting different signals. Maybe there won't be an election.
Correct.
I think the man is old. He's the oldest president sitting. So what the next couple of years are going to look like for his health. So maybe somebody will have to take over. And in a very Trump fashion, you'll know last minute because this man loves shows. And he made a career out of it. He's fantastic. He loves the drama. I don't think we'll know until literally
last minute.
And I mean, the last few months we've seen what? Just blow him hot and cold and hot and cold. Epstein file, case in point. So I don't even know. I mean, I wish, you know, I wish people over time with shit like this, like Epstein, will realize that this was just like a big lie. Not to say that the grievances that Trump was pretending to address aren't true, because they are. Like, people need to understand there's a difference between the message and then the messenger. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And I hope that in the next few years, people will reunite around the message, but then understand that they got to look at the messenger before they give the country. And that's both true for the Bidens of the world and the Trumps of the world. That's my hope. I don't know as far as who's going to carry that, but that's my hope.
Okay, man. I want to thank you for calling, caller, man. I'm finna get up out of here for the night. I might come back live in about 30 minutes, but yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
I appreciate you, caller. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and share this video out far and wide. Thank you, caller. All right, chat. Okay, here I come, son. I'm finna lay my kid down. It's night time, man, and he's tired. It's time for him to go to bed, chat. So I might come back in about 30 minutes. I might not. If I do come back in 30 minutes, we'll do a reaction. I think Candace dropped that part 2 to the Epstein. I also think that Tucker Carlson did some shit about it, man. So we'll come back in about 30 minutes, maybe. Don't hold me to that. Maybe. I do want to. I want to appreciate all of the super chats. I do want to appreciate the gifted memberships tonight. I want to shout out every single person that came through and rocked out with me. Every single person that got an ad. Let me see if my ad's still on, y'all. Let me see if they got my ads on. Did y'all get any ads during this live? Did anybody get an ad during this live chat? Let me see. Y'all get an ad, chat. Oh, I didn't have monetization on, man. Y'all didn't get no damn ads, man. Dang. I was trying to hit y'all with a few ads, man. But we'll put it on for the aftermath. Anybody on the playback gonna watch it. Appreciate that, OG pal. Appreciate that, OG Pal, for the $5 super chat, OG Pal. I ain't mean to give you that heart. That's for the ladies, man. My bad. No Diddy, no Epstein, no Drewski, OG Pal, man. It was supposed to be one of those. But you said no ads, man. Damn, yeah, I know. I just had to turn them on. I gotta remember to turn them on. You say 5K subscriptions for advertising on your account. What the hell you mean advertising on your account, Medley Martian? What the hell is you talking about? But I do appreciate that, man. But yeah, I'm gonna put my child to sleep, man. We're gonna get up out of here. We might come back in about 30 minutes and stream one of those videos, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Good night, chat.